The brand new Beanstalk expansion update is here, and with that comes new one-of-a-kind Skyroot chests, where not only can you get seeds, but you can even get pets. And today, I'm going to be becoming a billionaire using nothing but the brand new Skyroot chests. And here we are. As you can see, I got 50 of the new exotic Skyroot chests. And even though I got this many, for now, I'm only allowed to start off with 10, but as I reach certain shekele milestones, I'll be allowed to open more and more of them. So with that being said, let's go ahead and open up the first one. And what will we get? Come on. A legendary Culinary. Okay, not too bad. Here we go, though. Let's go ahead and open the second one. Thorns. Okay. Come on. Third time's the charm. More thorns. Bruh, the divine was right there. Oh, yeah, we got a mandrake pet. Wait, what does that guy do? Let's go ahead and place him down. Harvesting mandrake crops have a 3.56% chance to apply raw mutation to a random fruit in your garden. Ooh, wait. That's actually really solid, especially if the raw mutation is like a high multiplier. Okay, I'm definitely going to be using this later. Okay, wait, actually, let's leave him down so we can start leveling up. Let's go ahead and open up the rest of our chest, though. Come on. Give me something good. Bruh. Here, wait, actually, let's go ahead and start planting these down. So let's plant the calla lily and then the thorns over here. Why not? Okay, and now let's open up the last 5 of our chests. Come on. Bro, the rainbow pack was right there. On the bright side, we got 2 elks, and look at how cute these guys are. Bro, we now got 3 elks. More thorns. Oh, bro, a rainbow pack already? Come on, give me something good, please. The divine. No. Bro, what is that luck? No. Okay, here goes the last pack. And bruh. Okay, well, for now, that's all the packs we can open up. Let's go ahead and plant down this rainbow thorns right over here. And that thing looks sick. And now let's see what these elks do. 2.53% chance berry fruit stays after collecting. Rarer plants have a rarer chance to replant. Ooh, wait. That's cool. I could like replant plants. Okay, and now, while I could just sit around waiting for all these crops to grow, I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to get myself some action. So you already know what I'm about to do. Yo, and would you look at that? Everything just magically fully grew. I totally didn't have anything to do with it. Nah, but on a more serious note, I won't be spamming that. It was just more of like a one-time thing, you know? And this calla lily looks kind of cool, I can't even lie. And low-key, before I pick that up, as you may or may not have already noticed, but Janda was kind of going crazy, so I'm gonna let it stack up some mutations, hopefully. In the meantime, let's pick up these thorns. Holy. Yeah, these new events are gonna be crazy. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and finish picking up the thorns. Ooh, and we even got a gold one. Let's go. Bro, why am I running so fast? Okay, wait, how much do these sell for, though? We got the smallest one, 0.63 kgs. I want to sell this. 22K? Ooh. Wait, and each plant holds like, what is it, like 3 of them? So 3 times like 22K. The average is probably around 30K. So that's like 90K per bushel. That's really good. Wait, and then that means this gold one is going to be worth crazy numbers. I want to sell this. 500K. What? Wait, that like boosts us way past our next milestone. Let's go ahead and sell my inventory. And how much will we get? 1 million. Bro, what? Bro, what is going on? I mean, if this will give you mutations, I don't really care what's going on. Bro, yeah, they're literally attacking the garden. What is this? Yo, and wait, I was gonna wait till this whole fiasco was over, but look at what's in the shop. I can't pass it up. We got some godly sprinklers. Let's go ahead and buy those. Some advanced sprinklers. And then we also got some basic sprinklers. And that actually sets us up really nicely because using all these sprinklers that we just got, we can now go ahead and make a lightning rod. So let's go ahead and submit one of each and then 500,000 shekels. Also, look at how much brain rot mutations we got. Okay, what is Grow Garden even about at this point? Yeah, what is even happening? Okay, but anyways, everything has calmed down a bit, so it's time to open up another 10 chests. Also, I did pass the 1 million shekel milestone, but I kind of bought some sprinklers, so that means I can only open up 10 chests instead of 20. But here we go, come on. Another mandrake, I'm alright with that. Ooh, and wait, we still have 3 chests left, but hopefully we got the disco mutation here. Nothing good out of the first one. Nothing good out of the second one either. And here goes the last chest. Another mandrake, I'll take it. Okay, and now, before we go ahead and do anything else, let's actually run to the gear shop and buy some watering cans. Bruh, there's only 1 in stock. Bruh, I was just trying to run back to the gear shop. How did a meteor come out of nowhere? Armageddon, everyone is going extinct, higher molten fruit chance and higher burnt fruit chance. Those are all right, but like they're nothing crazy. Okay, but anyways, let's finally go ahead and pick up all our plants. And how much is this brain rock Kala Lily worth? I want to sell this. 7 mil. Wait, what? Okay then. Wait, what multiplier is the brain rot? That must be like a crazy multiplier. Wait, let's get a brain rot thorns. This one. Okay, so these are worth about like 20k base price. This 0.791 is probably like 25k. I want to sell this. 2.5 mil. Oh no, is that an 100x? Bro, an 100x is actually crazy. What? Bro, and we got this red light green event now, so we can't even go to our gardens now. What is this? Okay, well, I guess we kind of got to complete this now. Low-key, if a normal master sprinkler would come into stock right now, it'd be crazy. I low-key need one of those, especially if I want to do the sprinkler method, because there's no way we can afford that Grandmaster one. Okay, there we go. We made it though. Let's go. And we got a spotlight cosmetic. I don't see no spotlight cosmetic here. I just got ripped off. Bruh, and there's still no master sprinklers in stock. Okay, but anyways, now that we've passed our next 2 milestones, which were 1 million and 5 million, we now get another 20 Skyroot chests. So let's go ahead and start opening. Come on, give me the divine, please. I need it. Another Kala Lily, bruh. Okay, wait, low-key, I did this method in a previous video, but you gotta like come over here to the edge of the map, and that's where you get crazy rewards from. Look, watch this. I'm about to get the craziest reward ever. Bruh. Okay, maybe I gotta open up a few more chests. Come on. Bro, what is up with all these elks? There we go, that's a bit better. I spoke too soon. Bro, it was right there. Oh, and wait, that seed looks sick. I can't even lie. Another Kala Lily, I'll take it. Okay, let's go ahead and fast roll these last 7. Oh, wait, bro, I just skipped that. We just got it. Oh, let's go. Within 38 packs, we've literally gotten the divine, and then we've also gotten a rainbow pack. What are the odds of that? Wait, let's just go ahead and open up our last 2. I don't even care at this point. Kala Lily, yeah, who cares? And then... oh, wait, I forgot there's also a new divine pet. What was it again? The griffin. Oh, wait, I low-key wouldn't mind getting one of those. Okay, but anyways, the seed shop did just restock, so let's go ahead and buy a watering can, and only a stock of 1 is actually crazy. I can't even lie. Bro, I can't believe we actually just got to the 1% though. That's actually crazy. Let's go ahead and plant that down right in the middle, and then let's start watering canning that bad boy up. I wonder what it'll look like too. Oh, and that's already looking real interesting. Okay, and that was nowhere near enough to fully grow it. This thing looks nothing like I expected it to look. Also, while I wait for the seed shop to restock to buy more watering cans, I want to let you know that we're getting super close to 100,000 subscribers. So if you want to say you were a part of the OG 100k, make sure to subscribe. Not like, but for real, subscribing would really be appreciated. And actually, also, before the seed shop restocks, let's go ahead and buy a trowel. There we go. We got 2 more trowels in stock, and then 2 watering cans. Not too bad. Ooh, and I wouldn't mind an alien-like plant. Let's low-key go ahead and watering can this thing up quick. Bruh, I can't watering can it. What is going on, bro? Jando's going a bit too crazy. Bro, I'm trying to get to my cyclamen. I need to fully watering can this thing up quick. Bruh, and I'm a zombie now. Great. I mean, I don't mind. I look kind of cool, not even gonna lie. And wait, we got a brain rot and plasma thorns. That's crazy good. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and finish watering this pupper up. And we're out of watering cans again. Also, is it just me or does this plant keep getting cooler and cooler? Like, I wasn't the biggest fan of it at first, but like, it's low-key growing on me. It looks really cool now that I think about it. Okay, well, in the meantime, while the seed shop restocks, let's go ahead and plant down our other 5 Kala Lilies that we still have. And let's try to plant them down like as close as possible to each other. You'll see why here in a bit. But I can't plant the last one. Okay, I'll keep the last one in my inventory for the funsies. And now, low-key, I'm getting super close to the final shekel milestone, which is 10 million. So let's just go ahead and pick up everything. Was that a rainbow one? I think that is a rainbow one. Let's go. Getting a rainbow one this early on is low-key crazy. Okay, but anyways, then let's go ahead and sell our inventory. And I'm guessing like 22 mil. 26 mil, I was close. So now let's go ahead and run back to the gear shop. And by the time I get there, it should be restocked. Look at this. It's gonna restock in 3, 2, 1, restock. Bruh. 3, 2, 1. Restock. First try and a stock of 3. Let's go. Let's also buy another trowel because I'll be needing that. Sprinklers, why not? I'm rich. Please tell me a master sprinkler. No, that's unfortunate. Also, we got another obby? Oh, wait, this is the one you got the jump pad from. Oh, yeah, let's do this real quick. Okay, wait, we gotta lock in. This obby's about to finish. We have like 10 seconds. Bruh. Okay, yeah, I ain't completing that. Let's just go ahead and open up our last 10 packs. I really want... What's that one pack called again? The Griffin. Come on, give me Griffin, please. Look, first try. Close enough. Nah, I'm just kidding. That's not even close. Okay, second try. Come on. Bruh. Wait, low-key, I got big brain idea. We gotta be inside the volcano while opening them. Look, watch this. We're about to get to the craziest luck. That's the worst thing you can get. Okay, not bad. Okay, maybe the volcano luck was false. Bro, another elk? I do not need this much elks. And another one. Okay, then. Wait, is he gonna give us a chicken zombie? Wait a minute. Low-key, Jandal, sauce over that chicken zombie, if you know what I mean. I only have 2 of them right now, and I bet everyone else playing would love it. Anyways, enough dilly-dallying. Here goes the last 2 chests. Guys, chicken jockey stock coming in 2 minutes? Wait, does that mean we get a chicken jockey? Hopefully, I wouldn't mind that. Okay, but anyways, here goes the last chest. Come on, and another elk. Bruh, has the seed shop at least restocked? Tiz has not. In the meantime, I'm low-key just gonna go ahead and sell all my elks because nobody needs this much. Look at how much I got. I literally got, so that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 elks. Nobody needs 18 elks. Invite your friends? Sure. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I got none. No. Wait, he's giving out the chicken zombie. Yes. Wait, can he even do that? Wasn't that supposed to be like a removed pet? I mean, I don't really care. I wouldn't mind having another chicken zombie. Bro, he actually just gave us chicken zombies. Bro, let's go. Okay, let's favorite him to not accidentally sell him with all the elks. Like, I still have to sell a bunch of them, and I've already sold like 10 of them. Grilled chicken zombie? What even is that? Oh, grilled owl. He doesn't even know the name of his own pets. It's cooked owl. Okay, but there we go. We've gotten rid of all our elks except 1. Wait, and what? What did it say about cooked owl? Moonlit cooked owl? Wait, I didn't get no moonlit cooked owl. Yeah, I literally didn't get no owl. Did I just get scammed? Jandal, please give me the cooked owl. Anyways, I need more watering cans, more trowels. And then, nah, why is there so much carrots in stock? 3,000? That's actually madness. I'm not gonna lie, I might have just bought all those carrots on my main account. Moving on, though, let's go ahead and finish watering my cyclamen. And there we go, it's fully grown. So now the actual plant has to grow in because yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna be a single harvest. So that's nice. And we do still have a good amount of watering cans left. So let's go ahead and water up our calla lilies. And we're still gonna need some more watering cans. Back to the gear shop I go. Only 1, bruh. Okay, luckily it restocks in a minute. Let's just wait for that. Also, I'm still on the lookout for a master sprinkler. Yeah, there hasn't been like any in stock. He just restocked the grandmaster ones and I was kind of too broke to afford that one. So that was a big rip. Ooh, wait, there is a cleansing pet shard in stock though. That's new. Bring your pet back to normal. Oh, wait, so I think it's like if you've applied a pet shard to your pet, it'll remove said pet shard. Okay, there we go. There's the seed shop restock though. Let's go ahead and buy them watering cans. And then I'm also going to go ahead and buy a magnifying glass. And I know that sounds a bit odd, but you'll see why here in a bit. Also, while we're over here, our lightning rod is finally done. So let's go ahead and claim that. And then I'm going to go ahead and buy a cleaning spray so that I can then go ahead and make a shock mutation spray. So let's give them the lightning rod and then the cleaning spray. Oh, and I forgot the 1,000,000 shekels. Let's also go ahead and give them that. And now I can go ahead and finish watering all these calla lilies. Ooh, and low-key, that's the perfect time for a rain event. I need my stuff to grow faster. Okay, there we go. Looks like everything's done, though. And now, I'm low-key just gonna go ahead and join in on my main account so that I can hit a grow wall. And whoa, wait! These cyclamens are a multi-harvest. Like, they grow multiple flowers on one. Wait, how much are they worth? Oh, they're pretty big, too. Interesting. I want to sell this. 85k. Ooh, wait, that's actually not too crazy. Okay, but anyways, there's actually also another reason that I joined on my main account, and that's because I'm gonna be allowing myself to place a master sprinkler down. Remember that magnifying glass that I bought not too long ago? Magnifying glasses are luckily the exact same price as a master sprinkler, so I was like, instead of just spending a bunch of Robux, I can just buy the master sprinkler and then place down the master sprinkler on my main account, because that way I save myself some Robux and I technically bought it legitly, you know? So let's go ahead and place down the master sprinkler on my main, right in the center. Now my main can get out of here. And then on this account, I can go ahead and place down the basic sprinkler, and low-key, I'm gonna like put 2 of them down. Or actually I have 3. I'll place all 3 down, just so it could like reach all the plants, you know? Then let's place down the 2 godlies that I have. And then last but not least, the 2 advanced sprinklers. And what just happened, bruh? And now let's go ahead and pick everything up real quick. And now all I gotta do is leave the game and come back in half an hour. And what I'm doing here is the sprinkler method. And the reason that I'm gonna be logging out is because my sprinklers, like the time won't go down. So I could pretty much just like infinitely reuse them. Well, I mean, the time does go down, but like not by a crazy amount. Okay, but yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and sell my inventory real quick. And then I'll be back in half an hour when our stuff has fully grown. Okay, and here we go. It's been about half an hour. Give me some huge plants, please. Yo! Oh, we got some huge plants, all right. Low-key, though, I would like a golden rainbow cyclamen. Let's go ahead and pick up all the crown of thorns. And then, since it doesn't look like any of these are done, let's just go ahead and scrap them. And now I just gotta go ahead and repeat the process until I get a gold or a rainbow cyclamen. Okay, and that literally didn't take long at all. Literally the next like cycle I got them. So now let's go ahead and run back to the gear shop because my shock mutation spray should be done. Yes, sir. And then let's place it on this huge cyclamen. And before I sell this one, let's go ahead and pick everything else up. And then let's sell my inventory. And here we are. I would normally say let's get straight into it, but I kind of don't got the princess thorn yet. And since I'm kind of not trying to spend 17k Robux to get it, I'm gonna go ahead and climb the beanstalk. And the reason that I climbed it instead of just using Robux to buy it is because you can just come over to this giant and then buy the seed packs. And then the cool thing about this shop is that you can restock it with shekels, so I can just get like an infinite amount of seed packs doing this. Unfortunately though, it does get more expensive every time. But if this is what I have to do to save 17,000 Robux, I don't know about you, but I'll do it. So let's just continue doing this until I run out of shekels. And that was apparently only enough to get 30 seed packs. So let's hope we get it, or we're about to spend a whole lot of Robux. You know what? Let's actually just fast roll this. Bro, it was right there. Ouch. Okay, and yeah, we unfortunately didn't get it. This is gonna hurt. Just like that, we got another 50 sprout seed packs. They're exotic this time though. So now let's hope we get the princess thorn within these 50, or I'm gonna have to buy another 50. At this point, I'm gonna just be buying them in increments of 10, and hopefully I get it from those. And I'll spare you the trouble of showing you what happened next. Let's just say I got cooked. Bro, and not getting it out of 99 packs is actually diabolical. Well, here goes the pity. Let's go. We finally got the princess thorn and then a Poseidon plant. Yeah, if that doesn't deserve a subscribe, I don't know what does. Nah, but seriously, we're trying to hit 100k, so if you want to be a part of the OG 100k, make sure to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Okay, but anyways, now to grow the biggest one possible, we're actually gonna go ahead and place it down. Then let's spend even more Robux on the grow all. And are you serious right now? It didn't even fully grow it. What is this? I'm gonna just place a triceratops down at this point and wait for it. I've spent enough Robux. And plus, it's only a 3-minute wait. Okay, and there he goes. Come on. Okay, it didn't fully grow it, but that's all right. I didn't need it for it to fully grow it. Let's go ahead and pick him up. Then let's place down the basic, advanced, then the godly sprinkler, and then let's bring my main account over to place down the master and then the grandmaster sprinkler. There we go. Now we can destroy the princess thorn and then use my main account to hit a grow all. Oh, bro. And apparently we just did it first try. Okay, yeah, I think this is a big enough princess thorn. I can't even see the top of it. What? And now, before I do anything, let's go ahead and pull out our butterfly and then also our queen bee so it can cool down the butterfly's ability. So now in 17 minutes, the mega queen bee will cool down the butterfly, which means in the meantime, we need to get 5 mutations onto the princess thorn. And in only 15 minutes, the queen bee will apply pollinated to it. So that's 1. And then as for the other 4, I can just go ahead and apply a windstruck 1, a cloud touched 1. Oh, and then wait, we can also get a wet mutation from the rain. Let's wait for that, meaning we'll only need 1 more. And for that, I'll just apply the honey glaze mutation. So there we go. Now we just have to wait for it to get wet from the rain event and then to get pollinated from the queen bee. And that reminds me, let's go ahead and give our queen bee a toy to boost its ability. And now we only have to wait 9 and 10 minutes. Also, when I joined in on my main, I went ahead and placed down our kitsune so that we could get chakra or foxfire chakra. So with that being said, all we gotta do now is wait for our mega queen bee to do its thing. Okay, and there we go. The queen bee just applied pollinated to it. Perfect. So now we just gotta wait like a minute for the queen bee to refresh the butterfly's ability. Also, I'm still surprised that we got such a big princess thorn first try. Like, this thing reaches into the sky. I'm gonna have to try to climb it later. Also, now that I think about it, while this tropical rain is going on, let's go ahead and buy some carrots. And hopefully we can get drenched, since that's another mutation that we need. Bruh. And as soon as I place the carrots down, the event stops. Okay, but anyways, on the bright side, the queen bee just refreshed the ability. And there we go. It's now rainbow. So now let's go ahead and favorite it so I don't accidentally pick it up. And whoa, why is it that color? Shouldn't it be rainbow? Anyways, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Let's pick up our butterfly. And then the first pet I'm gonna go ahead and place down is my Raiju. Then let's also place down both of our disco bees, corrupted kitsunes, and then last but not least, our lobster thermidors. The lobster thermidors will get us molten, meteoric, and then even tranquil, because I applied a tranquil pet chart to 1. The corrupted kitsunes will get us corrupt chakra or corrupt foxfire chakra. And then finally the disco bees disco. That one should be pretty self-explanatory. And now the last 2 pets, we do still have our queen bee up, and then we also have a Raiju. And the Raiju will get us static, but for it to actually get us static, we gotta go ahead and run to the crafting table, and then we gotta buy a shock mutation spray. And I actually also need a second one, so let's go ahead and buy 2. And what this Raiju does is every 10 minutes, it devours a fruit with a shock mutation. And while that doesn't sound too good, what it does after that is what we want. Doing that will summon a chain of lightning to mutate 4.22 fruits with static during a thunderstorm, which is what we really want. And since we already got the chakra mutation from our main account can go ahead and get out of here. Also, I don't know why, but it's for some reason making me unfavorite the princess thorn whenever I want to see the mutations on it. So that's a bit unfortunate. We're gonna have to be really careful. There we go. Oh, and yeah, bruh. I don't know how I almost forgot, but let's go ahead and put the shock mutation spray onto a carrot. So now the Raiju will turn these into static carrots. Also, low key, to hopefully help us get disco, since that's like a really hard mutation to get, let's go ahead and give our disco bees some pet toys. And bruh, our other disco bee kind of dipped. Oh, here he is. There we go, nice. So now they pretty much almost have a 25% chance of getting us disco, which would be crazy good this early on. So now, in the meantime, while we wait for all our pets to do their thing, let's actually go ahead and pull out my trowel so that I can move the princess thorn. Bro, I can't move it. I can't get to the center of it. No. Okay, that might be tricky, honestly. And the reason that I want to move it was to place a light staff down in the middle of it, but that's not happening. Oh, and wait, with a certain angle, I think I can place it in the center. Never mind. Okay, I'll just place on the side, and then I'll also go ahead and place the tanning mirror on the side. I don't have a tanning mirror, bruh. Problem solved. Also, one of our disco bees already failed, so that's not ideal. It's all up to the second one. Come on, Mitch, you got this. If you can't do this, nobody can. No, like seriously, Mitch, I need you to lock in, please. Please, Mitch. Bruh. On the bright side, our Raiju is about to do his thing. Nice. We got static now, so let's go ahead and pick him up, and then I'm gonna replace him with a golden goose so that we can get the fortune mutation. Also, I almost forgot to do this earlier, but let's go ahead and place down a honey sprinkler along with a chocolate sprinkler so that I can get honey glazed in chocolate, and then let's double check and make sure that worked. Yes, okay, nice. Then let's also go ahead and start using our mutation sprays on it, which includes burnt, verdant, amber, cloud touched, shocked, and then I'm also gonna go ahead and join back on my main account so that I can apply Friday to it. And then our lobster's abilities are about to go off. Bruh, molten but failed already? Come on, lobster, you're better than that. Okay, but on the bright side, our queen bee's refresh ability is about to go off, so we just gotta wait 20 seconds for that, and then we can swap her out for a different pet. Okay, and she refreshed the lobsters? And yes, sir, we got molten. Let's go. You'll love to see it. So now we can go ahead and pick her up. And what should I replace her with? Bro, look at all the pets that I gotta use still. I got a whole lot. Okay, low-key, let's go ahead and get our spaghetti sloths out. These guys are so cute. I don't know, just look at them. The way he just like roams around with his paddle. Or wait, no, actually, let's go ahead and pick him up and he'll come later. To make this more efficient, let's go ahead and get our Spinosaurus out. And these guys look super goofy. Look at their face. Okay, but anyways, what Dummy will do is he'll transfer all the mutations from the carrots like static, molten, and then wet from the carrots onto the giant princess thorn. Because if we check out his ability, every 18 minutes he devours a random mutation from 4.5 fruits, then roars, spreading those mutations to a random fruit in my garden. And then the kicker is he prioritizes applying mutations to a favorited fruit. So that literally like works out perfectly. Also, if we take a look at our pets, it looks like our disco bees abilities are about to go off. So I'm gonna be nice and give them a toy each. Let's also give them a small one. Come on, do your thing, please. Bruh, disco to carrot but failed. Okay, come on, Mitch. You're our last hope once again. Come on, please. Nice. He did apply on the carrot, but like that's all right. That's why we got our Spinosaurus here. So now we can go ahead and pick up our disco bees. And then wow, there's only 40 seconds till our corrupted kitsunes do their thing. Let's go. We're low-key making some crazy good progress here. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and shove our disco bees into the bag. And let's go ahead and get our pterodactyls out. Come on, kitsunes, do your thing. Corrupt chakra, and bruh. They didn't get onto the Princess Thorn. Okay, that's all right. Also, the reason that I pulled out our pterodactyls this early on is because their ability. If we check it out, every 10 minutes, they flap their wings and then they cause 3 random fruits to get windstruck. But then there's also an 18% chance that fruit gets twisted, which will then give us tempestuous. And after it gets windstruck, it can't get tempestuous, which is why I'm pulling them out right now that we have carrots on the ground. In the meantime, though, while we wait for the rest of our animals' abilities to go off, I low-key want to try climbing this thing, especially since the pterodactyls give us a jump boost. Like now it's probably my only shot to climb this thing. And wait, yes, I think I finally found the path. Let's go, bro. Wait, we're actually doing it. Bro, holy, we're actually so high up. We're up higher than like the beanstalk thing. Bro, look at them. They're way below us. Okay, but anyways, we can go ahead and jump down. And now that we got the golden egg with the fortune mutation, we can go ahead and pick up our golden goose. And then I'm gonna replace it with our kappa. So then that way we can hopefully turn some of the wet mutations on these carrots into bloodlet, because that's just what his ability does. And it's only a 10% chance, so doing that will probably take a while. And now all we gotta do is just wait for all our pets' abilities to go off. Bruh, and I literally like just paused the recording, but our lobster thermidor already put tranquil onto our golden egg. Let's go. Okay, so now the only thing that we need from our lobsters is the meteoric mutation, and then we can pick them up. Okay, and here we go. Our lobster's abilities are about to go off. Come on, meteoric, please. Jazzy and Malo, you guys got this. Bruh, failed. Come on, Malo. failed. Man. Yeah, that 10% success rate isn't gonna be doing us any favors. Oh, and wait, also, I just realized I've been trolling. I don't know why I never picked up our corrupt kitsunes earlier. We already got corrupt chakra over here. Let's go ahead and stuff them into the bag. Then let's go ahead and replace one of them with this corrupt bird looking thing, which I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea how you pronounce his name. Well, like, his name is Fernando, but like his actual name, you know? Well, and then wait, I'm pretty sure we also just got tempestuous. Yes, we did. Let's go. We can pick up our pterodactyls now, and we have even more empty slots to play around with. Let's actually go. And I got the perfect things to replace them with. A junk bot so that we can get the oil mutation. And I'm trying to get like all the hard ones out of the way first, because since like the junk bot only has a 15% success rate, like that's gonna be hard to get. Then we also got our Spriggan, and then it's the same case with this. Every 20 minutes there's only a 15% chance of getting the bloom mutation, so like getting that one's gonna be really hard. And then finally I'm gonna go ahead and place down another Spinosaurus to help move all the mutations from these carrots onto the actual Princess Thorn. And I think it's actually about time we check up on our Princess Thorn. Let's go ahead and unfavorite it, and whoa, we got a good amount of mutations. Fried, shocked, chocolate, verdant, windstruck, burnt, amber, honey glaze, cloud touch, chakra, and then pollinated. Oh wait, actually, I don't think we have much more mutations than we had earlier. Okay, yeah, I don't think we do. It's only a matter of time though before we like double the amount of mutations on it, because once the Spinosauruses do their thing, all these mutations will get sucked up off the carrot and then transferred to the Princess Thorn. So let's go ahead and favorite that puppy up before I accidentally pick it up. And now at this point, I low-key think I'm gonna just give all our pets about an hour and then we'll go from there, because either way it'll be a while before any of their abilities go off again, you know? Okay, here we go. It's been pretty much exactly an hour. Let's go ahead and check this thing out. Bruh, oil but failed? The junk bot really is a piece of junk, huh? I'm just kidding, junk bot, you didn't hear that. Okay, but before I check out all the mutations that the Princess Thorn got, we can see that this golden egg already got bloom on it, meaning I can go ahead and pick up our Spriggan. And now let's see the work that our pets put in within the last hour. Woo! They've actually been locked in, bro. Look at that. Bro, our Spinosaurus just moved the shocked from the Princess Thorn onto the golden egg. Okay, wait, let's make sure that doesn't happen again. Okay, yeah, before I check out the mutations, let's actually wait for Dummy's cooldown to go off. Bro, Luma actually be trolling out here. Okay, and there he goes. Come on, Dummy, lock him for us, please. Wait, what? Are they bugged? Huh. Let's unfavorite this, refavorite it, and then unfavorite it so we can check out the mutations. That was really weird. I don't know what our Spinosauruses are doing. We got fried, tempestuous, chocolate, burnt, paradisal, amber, disco, honey glaze, frozen, fortune, cloud touch, tranquil, harmonized, chakra, static, molten, and pollinated. That's actually really good. For only an hour worth of AFKing, that's not bad at all. Let's go ahead and favorite that bad boy up before we pick it up on accident. Okay, and yeah, even after getting all those new mutations, we actually can't pick any pets up. We still need meteoric from the lobsters, bloodlift from the kappa, corrupted from the bird looking thing, and then oil from the junk bot. What I can go ahead and do though is come over to the seed shop and then buy some more carrots. And that's because since the main Princess Thorn has frozen on it, it can't get wet anymore, meaning the kappa won't be able to turn into bloodlip. However, luckily for me, there's a rain event going on right now, so if I place down a bunch of carrots, they can hopefully get wet on it, and then that gives the kappa more of a chance to turn like stuff into bloodlip, you know? And just in case the rain doesn't rain, let's go ahead and apply a wet mutation onto a carrot. Why not? Okay, and yeah, the rain didn't rain. That's all right. Let's go ahead and pick up all the non-mutated carrots. And then I'm actually gonna go ahead and buy more carrots. And for these, instead of placing them all down in one place, I'm gonna spread them out. And the reason for this is because if we check out our bird's ability, the corrupted tranquil shard will only mutate nearby plants. So like, let's say in 25 minutes, his ability goes off while he's like over here in this corner, like nothing would be able to get the corrupted mutation, you know? And it's not like we can trowel our Princess Thorn, so the next best thing is just spreading out some plants. Also, our junk bot's ability is about to go off again, so I really hope he succeeds. Come on, junk bot. Yes, let's go. Your reward for succeeding is you're getting picked up and then getting stuffed in the bag where you'll never see the light of day again. Also, Fernando's ability is about to go off, so let's hope he gives the Princess Thorn the corrupted mutation, because if he does, I can pick him up and start getting a good amount of other mutations from our other stuff. Bruh, and of course he failed. Okay, on the bright side, we do still have 2 more empty pet slots. And for these last 2 spots, I'm gonna go ahead and place down our chicken zombies. And then that'll hopefully get us the zombified mutation. Also, our Kappa's ability is about to go off, so to hopefully help him, I'm gonna give him a small toy. He doesn't get no medium toy. Bruh, wet mutation. I don't need that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, our pets be slacking. They be slacking hard. At this point, I'm gonna just go AFK for another hour, and when I get back, there better be some new mutations, or there will be consequences. Okay, so it's only been like another hour and a half, and from what I've seen, our pets have cooked. So for starters, we have a whole lot of bloodlet mutations. Look at this. Oh, and nice. The Princess Thorn literally just got bloodlet too. So that means we can now pick up our Kappa, along with all the carrots that have bloodlet on them, just because I won't be needing them no more. And then this golden egg also got zombified on him, meaning we can go ahead and pick up our chicken zombies. And now, before I place any more pets down, let's see what we're working with. Let's go ahead and unfavorite it. We now got meteoric, bloodlet, and then also bloom. Let's go. I'm surprised we somehow still don't have zombified on it though. So that's interesting. Let's go ahead and favorite it back up though. Then I can go ahead and pick up my lobsters. And now I'm gonna work on getting the ceramic mutation, because that's another 30x. To actually do so, I need some more carrots though, so let's go ahead and buy out the stock. And now I need my jackalopes. And what these guys do is every 19 minutes it thumps its feet and then has a 15% chance to mutate a nearby fruit, applying the sandy mutation. So let's go ahead and scatter some carrots around. And there we go, that should be plenty. So now we just need for one to get sandy on it. And since their ability literally goes off like every 1.5 minutes, we shouldn't be waiting for too long. And the first one failed, but the second one succeeded. Let's go. We can now go ahead and pick those 2 jackalopes up, stuff them in the bag, and now let's go ahead and pick up all the other carrots. Okay, so now to actually get the ceramic mutation, we need the wet mutation plus the sandy mutation to make clay. So let's go ahead and pull out a wet mutation spray. There we go, we got clay. And now to make a ceramic, we need burnt or sun-dried. And we should still have a burnt mutation spray. Yes, we do. We have 3 left. So let's go ahead and apply that. And just like that, we got ceramic. And if I'm not mistaken, this should actually be the last mutation that I need to transfer from another crop onto the main Princess Thorn. So before I place any more pets down, I'm gonna give the Spinosaurus a few minutes so that they can transfer the ceramic mutation and then also the zombified mutation onto the Princess Thorn. Also, wait, low key, Fernando's ability is about to go off. We need bloodlet here. Yes, and he's in a really good spot. Perfect. Let's get a carrot seed ready just in case he like moves away. Yeah, just like that. Let's plant them like the places he's going to. Over here. Okay, so there goes like his tranquil mutation. So that means his corrupt one goes off in like a minute. Okay, let's go ahead and buy a few more carrots for that. And where did he go? Oh, there he is. Come on, Fernando. I really need you to lock in here, please. And he's right next to the Princess Thorn too, so this could be perfect. Come on, Fernando. Do your thing. Bruh, failed. Bro's trolling. He's like one of the first pets that I placed down and nothing. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and pick up all the carrots so the Spinosaurus doesn't transfer mutations off to those. Okay, and yeah, there we go. I'll be back in 10 minutes when they do their thing. Nice. There's the ceramic mutation we needed, so let's go ahead and pick up that carrot. And now we just need the other Spinosaurus to apply zombified onto it. And there we go. You love to see it. We can go ahead and pick up that golden egg now. And then we can also go ahead and pick up our Spinosauruses. Also, before I left, I also placed some mimic octopuses down so we could get like their abilities cool down, you know? Furthermore, I also forgot that we still needed the aromic mutation. So that's why I placed down our aromic bear bee. And that reminds me, do we have moonlit yet? We've been AFKing for a few hours, so we should have it, right? Bro, we don't have moonlit? Okay, let's go ahead and place a tanuki down so so we can get moonlit. And now, if I'm not mistaken, the final pet mutation that we need is Spaghetti from the Spaghetti Sloth. So let's go ahead and place him down. And then every 14 minutes, this guy's ability will go off. And every single time, he should give us a unique mutation like sauce, pasta, and then meatball. And then doing that will get us spaghetti. And that's why I want to like pick up all the extra stuff that was just laying around, you know? Because I'm pretty sure if his ability goes off on the same plant 3 times, it should give us 3 unique mutations. But yeah, with that being said, since we are only missing a few pet mutations and then a few rare weather mutations, I'm gonna just go AFK for a few hours and then I'll be back to check out the results. So with that being said, we might as well go ahead and open the first one. Come on. And what will we get? A bacon pig. That guy looks pretty cool. What does he do? Let's go ahead and plop him down. Every 120 seconds, emits an aura for 15 seconds, granting a 2 times chance for new fruits to grow as variants. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. That means that should give like a higher chance of like rainbow and gold. Ooh, that can actually be really useful. Okay, but anyways, let's continue opening these chests. Come on. Bruh, a common. Another one? Bro, the lobster was right there. I'm getting trolled already. Oh yeah, also, it looks like they added guaranteed chances now. So if we pull out our chest, as you can see, after I open the 4th one, I'll get whatever this thing is. And it's like that for pretty much every plant and animal. So that's pretty cool. So let's keep opening these chests up. Yeah, and see, just like that, I got a rhubarb. And we got the hot dog guy. Okay, wait, let's actually go ahead and plant both of these rhubards down. And then what's up with this hot dog guy? Also, they changed the pet GUI, so that's interesting. Every 4 minutes drops mustard or ketchup puddle that lasts 30 seconds. Pets on mustard get 21% faster cooldown, and pets on ketchup gain 21% more experience. Ooh, wait, that's interesting. I'm pretty sure that's like the first pet we've gotten like that. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and open up our last 6 chests. The rainbow was right there. Same with the Badlands pepper. Bruh. Again? I'll take it. Ooh. And yes, final try. Let's go. Okay, and unfortunately, that's all the chests that I can open for now. So let's get to planting. And we honestly didn't get much seeds. We got a total of 4 seeds, which is 3 rhubarbs and then 1 Badlands pepper. And this plant actually looks pretty sick if I do say so myself. It's getting this full-on lot. Okay, but anyways, let's see what we're working here with. Let's go ahead and pick up a rhubarb. Oh, wait, it's a multi-harvest plant? That's interesting. I thought it would be a single harvest plant. Usually all the lower tier ones are, so that's a nice change of pace. The only problem is I don't know how long these things take to grow. Same with our Badlands pepper. That reminds me though, don't we get... No, we do not. I was gonna say, don't we get watering can from the forever pack? But I guess it's shekels today. Okay, so yeah, all I can really do now is wait for these guys to grow. Oh, and wait, actually, let's place down our other hot dog guy. Okay, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, these things are taking way too long to grow. I've been sitting here for like 20 minutes and they're still not even fully grown. So let's just say I'm about to reach the first shekel milestone one way or another. Because on the bright side, I got a bunch of extra bacon pigs. How much is this worth, Steven? 78k. That'll work just fine. Let's go ahead and sell our first one. And now our second one. I'll give him the smallest one. And just like that, we've passed the first shekel milestone. Let's go. I don't know why I never thought about this before. Okay, but that means we get another 10 chests. Here we go. Bruh, more shekels. Okay, nah, these things are way too common. Bro, you're actually trolling. Okay, I'll take that. Bro, it was right there. And we're back to bacon pigs. All right. Bro, you're actually trolling. We got another bacon pig instead of a rainbow pack. Man. Well, here goes our last chest. Come on, something good, please. Okay, then. Not gonna lie, I'm low-key getting fed up with these bacon pigs. They're all just getting stuffed in the bag for now. I'll figure out what to do with them later. Also, on the bright side, we did get 2 more Badlands peppers, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and plant them down next to the other ones. And then let's plant down the rhubards. Whoa, and wait, that's interesting. Each rhubarb produces multiple fruit. There's 2 fruits and then the plant that you can destroy. Okay, but anyways, now that I have a bit of shekels, let's go ahead and run to the gear shop so that I can buy some watering cans to speed up the growth process a bit. Whoa, and that actually looks really cool. Also, wait, it turns out there's a godly sprinkler in stock. Wait a minute, are my rhubards done? No, they are not. Luckily, we have loads of bacon pigs that I can sell. Bro, why do I actually have so much of them? Okay, wait, let's go ahead and sell it, run back to the gear shop, and then buy the godly sprinkler. And I'm not gonna lie, my luck is low-key on point right now. Well, at least for the gear shop luck. The chest luck, not so much. But as I was saying, I was literally about to say I need to start looking for godly sprinklers. And then I check the stock and I'm like, oh, nice. Okay, but anyways, let's continue watering these bad boys up. And now that these things are fully grown, they look even cooler if I'm being honest. Like, I didn't expect them to branch up. That's interesting. Also, I just noticed that they also added pet inventory slots. So just like the garden slots, you can now like choose different layouts of pets. So that's pretty nice. And the gear shop is about to restock. So let's go ahead and buy some more watering cans. Nice. Bro, and I can only afford 1? Oh well. And that was enough to pretty much get them fully grown. I'll take it. Also, are my rhubards done? Bro, they're still not done? These things take forever to grow. They better be worth a lot if they're taking that long. Oh, and wait, this could actually be really good. Bacon pig right next to new Badlands peppers. Imagine we get a rainbow off the bat. That would be crazy. You know what? At this point, I'm low-key just gonna... Yo, and would you look at that? Everything's magically fully grown. I have no idea what might have happened, but everything's fully grown, so let's go. And let's actually go ahead and start off with these rhubards. It looks like they average around 2 kgs, so that's actually a decent size. The real question is, though, how much are they worth? I want to sell this. 21k. Ooh. Yeah, that's actually really solid, especially given the fact that they grow like a bunch of them on the same plant. Let's go ahead and just sell my full inventory and see how much I get. 230k. That's pretty good. So now let's check out the Badlands pepper. And it looks like these average around 3 kgs. Yeah, 3 to 4 kgs. Okay, that's a pretty good size. Let's go ahead and see how much the smallest one is worth. 40k. Okay. What about a 4.5 kg one? 70k. Ooh. Yeah, these new plants aren't too bad, actually. Let's just go ahead and sell my full inventory, though. 420k. And bro, we're so close to reaching the next shekel milestone. We're literally only 200k off. Low-key, I got an idea again. Nobody needs this much bacon pigs, am I right? Yo, and would you look at that? We've magically reached 1,000,000 shekels. Let's go. And that just so happens to unlock another 10 chests. So let's go ahead and get to rolling. Bruh, I'm actually tired of getting these bacon pigs. They're more common than the rhubards. Like, what is this? Bro, what the actual troll? I literally just got 4 rhubards, 1 Badlands pepper, and then everything else was bacon pigs. Or wait, I guess I got one of those hot dog guys too. Bro, and why does he actually look like a hot dog? I don't think dogs are supposed to look like that. At this point, I'm literally just gonna go ahead and sell all my bacon pigs. I don't care anymore. Like, I've actually been getting trolled with them. And there we go, we've finally freed ourselves of the bacon pigs. So now let's go ahead and buy more watering cans, and while I'm here, let's also go ahead and buy a basic sprinkler. Then let's plant down the rhubards, water them up. Yo, and wait! Watering the actual plants makes the rhubards grow so quick. Look at this. Yeah, it's already fully grown. Ooh, that's actually so good. It's just like the moon melons. Wait, that's OP. Let's keep splashing those bad boys up. Bro, that's super OP. Okay, wait, how much more will this single watering can be able to get me? Bro, that's actually broken. How much shekels did I just make? 240,000 100,000, and I only spent 100,000 on watering cans. Ooh, I might have found an infinite shekel glitch. Not gonna lie, this should be able to take us to the next milestone too. And there's a stock of 3. Let's go. And an advanced sprinkler. I also need 2 of those. I'll take 1 more basic sprinkler. And now I just need another godly and then finally a master sprinkler. But for now, let's go ahead and TP back to my garden. And before I continue watering those rhubards up, let's actually go ahead and plant my Badlands pepper down just so that it can start growing, you know? Now the thing that I'm really excited for though, let's splash these rhubards up. Bro, and this is like genuinely the method. They grow so fast. Okay, and there we go. We're out of watering cans. Let's see how much profit I just made. 440k, and I only spent 150k. That's actually so good. At this rate, I just gotta wait for like, what, 2 more restocks? And I should be able to reach the next shekel milestone. So let's go ahead and wait a few minutes for the next restock. Then let's buy some more watering cans, and then continue farming these rhubards up. Wait, and I just realized, does the watering can strat work on the Badlands peppers too? Let's go ahead and try. Let's like do a couple splashes and then see what happens. Wait, I think it might. Wait, maybe not? Okay, let's splash to this middle one right here and then look at this singular Badlands pepper. Okay, I don't think it actually works. However, on the bright side, a drenched event just started, so we have a 50% growth speed, so that'll be nice. And we kind of used all our watering cans up on those Badlands peppers, so I might actually lose money here, unfortunately. No, never mind. I still made 150,000 shekels profit. Let's go. I literally just gotta wait for 1 more restock now, and we should be able to reach the 3rd shekel milestone. And nice, a stock of 3 to finish it off. You love to see it. And after this, we should pretty much guarantee to reach the next shekel milestone. Let's go. Also, I can't remember. What multiplier is the drenched mutation again? It looks like a 2 or 3x. Yeah, I think it's a 3x. That's actually pretty solid. And there we go. I just used the last of our watering cans. And we do also currently have a heat wave event going on. So if we can manage to get a sun-dried Badlands pepper, that should propel us up pretty far. For now though, let's go ahead and sell my inventory. And 1.4 million. Sheesh. That's literally just off pure rhubards. Bro, that's actually so good. I spent 150,000 on watering cans, and then I got 1 million back. I will take that. And talking about another thing that I'll take is another 10 exotic culinary chests. Come on, give me the cabbage looking thing, please. You know, at least it's not a bacon pig. Oh, and wait, actually, before I open up the rest of them... Oh, never mind. There's no rhubards left. Okay, wait, I'm actually gonna wait for a restock because there's actually a secret strat that not much people know about to get the best stuff. Okay, there we go. Nice. And for this strat, we actually need a few rhubards. So let's go ahead and watering can them up, pick them up, and then pretty much what I gotta do is submit them all into the cooking pot and then cook that pupper up. So now, if I pull out my exotic culinary chest again and jump in there, I'll be spinning. And this is actually the secret. You gotta be spinning. Look, we're about to get something crazy. Bro, the rainbow pack was right there. Okay, and I actually didn't get cooked that hard this time around. We only got 3 bacon pigs this time, so that's not too bad. And then we also got 2 of these hot dog guys. And then last but not least, we got 5 rhubards. Oh wait, and then we also got 2 Badlands peppers. You know, I definitely did the math somewhere wrong there, but I did only open 10 chests. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and pick up all my rhubards and then plant these down like as close together as possible, because then that means I'll get more shekels for the exact same amount of watering cans. Okay, and there we go. That should do. And then let's also go ahead and plant down our 2 Badlands peppers. Let's go ahead and watering can those a few times just to speed up the process. And now I'll be using the rest of my watering cans on the rhubards. and another 500k. Let's go. And now that I think about it, I'm low-key just gonna repeat this process over and over again until I reach the last shekel milestone. Since I'm not gonna lie, I'm only 1.4 million off, so that shouldn't take too long. And a stock of 3. It looks like even the game is on my side. Let's go. Ooh, and wait, I completely forgot about our soup. We might as well go ahead and give it to our chef here. He wants a candy apple? Huh, they updated him too. Let's see what he gives us. 2 points towards the storm meter and then 5,000 shekels. Bruh, I don't know what that storm meter thing is, but only 5,000 shekels? I put 3 rhubards into the pot. That should be like 60k. Yeah, it's safe to say I will not be doing that no more. Yo, and there's another godly sprinkler in stock. Perfect. Bro, there's also a master one, but I can't afford that. No. Wait, these things are so rare. No. Man. Well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to pass on that one. Unless... No, I'm just kidding. Maybe later, but I will not be buying that right now. For now, let's just focus on reaching the final shekel milestone. Okay, and this should actually do it. Let's go ahead and sell my inventory. And yeah, look at that. Another 700k shekels. Let's actually go. So now that means we get our final 10 culinary chests. Not too bad for our first roll. Bro, and we're down to our last chest, and we have gotten absolutely cooked so far. Bro, no, it was right there. Out of 50 chests, how is the best thing that I get a hot dog? It's literally only legendary. Bro, at this point, I'm literally just gonna go ahead and sell all my pets. Like, at this point, I don't even know. How's my look so bad? Anyways, how much are these hot dogs worth? 500,000. Woo! Okay, yeah, I'll keep one of each just because I like collecting stuff, you know? But let's just say for the rest of them, they aren't gonna be so lucky. And that got us to pretty much 10 million shekels. Okay, that's actually crazy. Also, I just realized I want to try something actually. And it has to do with this food connoisseur. To actually do anything with them though, we kind of need food. So let's go ahead and buy up a watering can and then get some rhubards. Also, I just realized, out of those last 10 packs, I literally only got 1 rhubarb seed. Like, that's the only seed I got. That's crazy. Okay, but anyways, we got enough rhubards. So let's go ahead and put 3 of them into the pot, cook that up, and now I just gotta wait 5 minutes for that to finish cooking. And in the meantime, I'm actually gonna go ahead and run to the crafting table so that I can make a lightning rod. So let's go ahead and submit one of each sprinklers, and then 500,000. And then I'm gonna just sell the rest of my rhubards. Another 500,000, nice. And now while I wait for the cooking pot to finish, I'm gonna just be farming up more rhubards. Okay, and there we go. Our soup is done. So now, what I wanted to test out was if I give it to this guy right over here, will I get more chests? Bruh, he only wants mutated fruits? So he's picky, huh? Well, I guess I'll just give it to Crispy. He'll take anything. And yo, we got a rainbow rhubarb. Also, now that we got that, I think it's about time to share my plan to get to 1 billion shekels, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been doing this for like almost 2 hours and I'm 1% of the way to 1 billion. So like at this rate, it'll take literal weeks of me playing, of like non-stop grinding. And yeah, I'm trying to sleep, so like that's not gonna happen. So pretty much what I plan on doing is a sprinkler method on all these plants to get them absolutely ginormous. And then after I do that, I need to wait for a lightning storm so then they can all get shocked. And I'm just hoping that that'll get me to over 1 billion. But if it doesn't, I might be cooked. Okay, now we can't be doubting yet though. We haven't even started doing it. So for now, let's go ahead and run back to the gear shop, buy some watering cans along with a trowel because I will be needing that. And now I need to fully grow all these Badlands peppers. So let's do that real quick. Okay, and there we go. Looks like they're all pretty much fully mutated. So now that I've done that, I'm gonna use my trowel to move them over to the rhubards. Ooh, and I just realized getting the sprinklers to like reach all of them is gonna be really hard. Okay, and there we go. It turns out we had 6 Badlands peppers, so I actually need another trowel. And bruh, there's none in stock. Seriously? Okay, and there we go. Let's go ahead and move this last pepper. And there you go. I'm not gonna lie, I honestly positioned them pretty well if I do say so myself. And now, before I actually do the sprinkler method, I kind of need a master sprinkler. But if I'm being honest, I'm not trying to wait for one to come into stock since they can sometimes take up to days. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is run back to the gear shop and then buy a magnifying glass just because it's the same value as a master sprinkler. And then after that, I'm gonna join it on my main account and place a master sprinkler down on that. So that way I'm not spending more Robux, since if I'm being honest, I've already spent more than enough this video. My wallet is crying. Oh, and wait, actually, before I place it down, that reminds me, I also need all my plants to be fully grown. Well, I guess one more grow wall wouldn't hurt. I'm just kidding, yes it would. Yo, and that's a giant rhubarb. Wait a minute. How much will that sell for? 144k. Sheesh. Okay, but yeah, anyways, that's enough dilly-dallying. Let's go ahead and place the master sprinkler down on my main. There we go. And then let's place one of each sprinklers down. So basic, advanced, and then finally godly. And now let's go ahead and pick up everything. Oh, and I actually shouldn't have picked up that rainbow rhubarb. Oh well. Bro, and there's so much stuff. Okay, but now that we got everything picked up, all I gotta do is log out and then come back in 30 minutes when everything's fully grown. Okay, and here we go. It's been about 25 minutes. Everything should be fully grown. Ooh. And yeah, these things are gonna be big when they fully grow. Come on. Oh. Wait, are they not fully grown yet? They're not, bruh. Okay, I guess they take a bit longer to grow, but that's all right. Also, as you may or may not have noticed, but I have a bit less shekels, and that's because another godly sprinkler came into stock, so I bought that. And then I also bought a recall wrench. But yeah, with that being said, I'm actually gonna go ahead and shovel all like the non-variant peppers, so like just all these normal red ones, and then I'll also shovel all the small rhubarbs. Okay, and yeah, there we go. It's kind of hard to see, so I'm gonna just leave everything else now. Okay, but yeah, with that being said, I'll be back when these things are actually fully grown. Okay, and here we go. I AFK'd for a bit longer this time, so everything should for sure be fully grown. Oh, and wait, these things are massive. Wait, just for reference, let's go ahead and just pick something up just so I can see how much it sells for. Bruh, and some of the peppers still aren't done. That's crazy. Okay, let's pick up this rhubarb though. Whoops, I should have not picked up that gold one. 7.3 million. Ooh, wait, that should work just fine. Okay, but yeah, so now let's go ahead and run back to the crafting table so that I can claim my lightning rod. And then, if I'm being honest, I have no idea how I'm gonna stick this in the middle of all that. This is gonna be a bit hard. Oh, there you go. I don't know how I did that, but I did. Okay, yeah, and it looks like that covers most of it, so we should be good. And now, in the meantime, while I wait for another thunderstorm, I'm actually gonna go ahead and run back to the gear shop. And bruh, there's no basic or advanced sprinklers. I need another one of each so that I can then make another lightning rod. And then with that second lightning rod, I can go ahead and make a shock mutation spray. I guess while I wait for the gear shop to restock, let's go ahead and sell my inventory of all the other stuff that I got earlier. And nice, another 5 mil. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. Also, I'm excited to see how much all of these plants will be worth after they get shocked on them. Like, just the amount of rhubarbs that are there is crazy. Okay, and there we go. We got a basic one, so now we just need an advanced one. Yes, and after several restocks, we finally got some in stock. So now let's go ahead and make another lightning rod. And now we just gotta wait for either this to finish crafting or for us to get a thunderstorm, whichever one comes first. Also, it's crazy how some of these Badlands peppers still aren't finished growing. This is a Shiba Inu, the newest dog variant added to the game. And not only is it the cutest looking dog in the game, but it's also the new best dog, having a 50% higher success rate than the Golden Lab. And today, I'm gonna be becoming a billionaire using only seeds my Shebas dig up. And here we are. Say hello to Sheba Man 134. And as you can see, we got literally nothing. So I think you know what's about to go down. And just like that, we got our 3 Shebas. So let's go ahead and place them down. And then we also got a Tanuki, but let's be honest, nobody wants those. So he's getting stuffed in the bag. With that being said, though, it looks like we got Lonnie, Gus, and then Ollie. Bro, Ollie is like such a fitting name for a Sheba, I can't even lie. But anyways, with that being said, all we really gotta do now is wait for their cooldown to go off. And I'm not gonna lie, a 15% success rate is like actually insane. That means combined every minute, my Shebas will have a 45% chance of digging up a seed. Like what? Oh, and there they go. Come on.
Bruh, they failed.
That's all right though, because pretty much if you like combine all the percentages together, every 3 minutes we should be getting a seed. So like that's actually insane. And their cooldown only being 57 seconds is also really good. But with that being said, their cooldown is about to go down again. So let's see if they get me any seeds. Come on, you guys got this. Nothing? Okay, come on, you two. Nothing either. Okay, that's all right. They do be saying 3rd time's the charm, so I'm hopeful for this next cycle. Okay, come on, Ollie, Lonnie, and Gus. I need something to work with. Come on, you guys got this? Oh, nothing again. The odds are already not working in my favor. That's all right, though. It's only a matter of time before I get something. Also, as they grow older, they'll become more and more effective. So, like, as we can already see, their percent chance success rate already went up by, like, 0.5. So that's, like, really nice. And their ability is about to go off again, and I got faith in them. Look, this is the try trust. I guess I was not trusting hard enough. Okay, but anyways, now we just gotta wait for them to dig something up, and I got faith in them. This shouldn't take too long. And what'd I tell you? Look at that. We already got a carrot seed. Yes, it's only a carrot seed, but like it's way better than nothing. So I'm not complaining at all. Let's go ahead and plant that bad boy down right there. Harvest it up and then sell it. And just like that, we've made our first 18 shekels. Let's go. Only 999 million to go. And back to back is crazy. Let's go ahead and also plant this carrot down. And instead of just instantly harvesting this one, the tranquil event is about to start here in a few minutes. So I'm going to wait so it could get the tranquil mutation on it. Since if I'm not mistaken, that's a 20x. So like that's actually insane, especially for how easy it is to get. Yo! And a bamboo seed already? Bro, that's actually insane. It's literally been like 10 minutes. And they dug it up right before the tranquil event too. So like that actually works out perfectly. Let's go ahead and plant it down right here though. And then I need you to grow into a big strong piece of bamboo, please. Because after you get the tranquil mutation, you're gonna be worth so much. And there we go. Just like that, we already got the tranquil mutation on it. And a tomato seed? Bro, our dogs are actually going crazy. Ooh, and our bamboo already got the tranquil mutation on it. Let's go. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and plant this carrot seed down, or strawberry seed, my bad. And then to help that grow quicker, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say, usually in the forever pack, you get either shekels or watering can, and I thought today's was a watering can, but I guess not. Also, my carrot became tranquil, so I can go ahead and pick it up, and then let's sell it. I want to sell this. 548 shekels for a carrot. Like what? Like usually when we do these types of challenges, it takes us hours to get up this far, but we've literally been doing this for like 20 minutes, not even, and we're already up to 686 shekels. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I knew these Shebas were good, but I didn't think they would be this good. Like that extra 5% chance success rate compared to the golden lab helps out a ton. Also, I find it crazy how they're only an uncommon pet, even though they literally have the ability to dig up anything. Like they could dig up something as mediocre as a carrot, or they could dig up some of the best seeds in the game, such as a burning bud, giant pine cone, and even sugar apples. So for them only being uncommon, they're super underrated. With that being said though, our bamboo should be done, and yes sir, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I can already imagine how much this is gonna be worth. I want to sell this this. 73,000. What? Bro, like this is actually some of the fastest progress I've ever made in one of these challenges. Now that we got 74,000 shekels though, I'm actually gonna go ahead and run to the gear shop so I can then buy a watering can. And the reason I wanted one of these is so I could use it on my tomato seed, so then it could fully grow, and then so I could get some tranquil mutations on it. And then after it gets tranquil mutations, I can turn it in for some zen, so I have a chance of getting another Sheba. Because like if we get up to a total of 6 Shebas, we'll pretty much be getting the seed every minute without fail. Also, bro, what is this? This has to be like the smallest tomato plant I've ever seen. Luckily, the actual tomato already got tranquil on it though, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and pick it up so another one can start growing. And then actually, before I turn it in, how much is a tomato with tranquil worth? 794. Holy, that's actually insane. This new Zen event's actually broken. Okay, but anyways, with that being said, to actually get some Zen, we gotta give this little guy right here the plant, and we only gained 3 chi from that. Huh, that's interesting. Does that work by weight, or how does that work? I honestly don't know. I can't even lie. But anyways, another tomato is done, so let's go ahead and pick it up, give it to this tanuki, and the Sheba just dug up a carrot seed. Nice. Let's go ahead and plant that down quickly before the Zen event ends. Then let's wait for it to grow. It already grew. I forgot how fast carrots grow. And now before I harvest it, I just need to wait for it to get to the Zen mutation, or the tranquil mutation, my bad. Yup, and look at that, there it goes. And then how much Zen will this give me? Take this plant tanuki, 1. And it's chi, not Zen, but still 1? Oh wait, actually, I think it goes by the rarity of it. So carrot seeds are common, so that's 1. Blueberry seeds would be 2. And then the tomato seeds would be 3. Yeah, that would make sense actually. Now we just gotta wait for this Zen tomato to finish growing though. Pick it up and then give it to the tanuki once again. Take all my tranquil plants and 3 chi. Nice. Also, my Shiba Inus dug up another carrot seed already, so I'm gonna plant that bad boy down, and it already got tranquil. Okay, yeah, this new tranquil event is so overpowered, especially if you want to get loads of shekels, because like you could literally just be starting off and all your plants are pretty much instantly worth 20x. Also, I should have probably given that carrot to Steven so I could get some shekels instead of getting cheap, because it only gives me 1 of them. Okay, yeah, I think I'll give the tomatoes into the Zen shop guy, and then all the carrots and other stuff I'll give to Steven so I could get some more shekels, because even though 24,000 shekels is a good starting point, like it's not anywhere near 1 billion shekels. But with that being said, let's go ahead and give this guy my final tranquil plant, and we're up to 14 chi. What can we buy with that? Show me the Zen shop, please. A hot spring? Is that a divine decoration? Huh, that's interesting. Also, now that I think about it, I might actually have to start working towards getting this tranquil pet shard, because if you didn't know, if you give it to one of your pets, it'll give them the tranquil mutation, and then every so often they'll turn the plants around them tranquil. So like that's really good. And we did just get another carrot seed, so let's go ahead and plant that down. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be farming those no more. I'm gonna be waiting for the tranquil event to come back before I farm them. So with that being said, I think for now I'm gonna give my Shebas 20 minutes and see how much seeds they could dig up in that time. Also, look at how cute they are. They're just like adorable. Okay, and the 20 minutes are up, and we got a total of 5 seeds, 4 carrot seeds, and then 1 strawberry seed. And we did also get 2 other carrot seeds, but like I was too far back, so they kind of despawned before I could pick them up. So if we count those 2 seeds, that means we got a total of 7 seeds within 20 minutes. So yeah, my math was pretty much like spot on earlier. Anyways, let's go ahead and pick up this tomato, plant all of these carrot seeds down, and then let's also plant the strawberry bush down. And since I already have some watering cans, I can go ahead and use a splash. And not gonna lie, 1 splash is all a strawberry bush needs. Look at that. Look at how fast that grew. Let's go ahead and put the rest of the watering cans into my backpack. And another strawberry seed. Sheesh. Okay, I'll take it. Also, unfortunately, we didn't get anything as crazy as a bamboo seed like the first time, but I can't be complaining. Like, I can't be expecting to get only bamboo seeds. That's a legendary seed, so like, But anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and start farming some strawberries, and only 2 were fully grown, bruh. Also, look at how tiny that strawberry bush is. Like, the first one we planted was already pretty small, but that second one, it's just on another scale, literally. On the bright side though, now that we have a couple multi-harvest plants, instead of just going fully AFK, I can continuously farm them. Then I could sell my earnings. And how much will these few strawberries get me? 122? Kind of mid if I'm being honest. I low-key might just be better off waiting till the next Zen event to go off. Also, wait, what rarity are strawberries again? Are they blue? Or rare? No, tomato seeds are rare. Strawberries are common. No. Wait, that means they're only worth 1 chi. Okay, yeah, low-key, we need to get a few more tomato plants before the next Zen event. If I can just like constantly farm up loads of tomatoes and give them to the tanuki and then the old guy, I can get loads of chi. Oh, and yo, wait, we already got a golden strawberry. I need to make sure to not pick that one up, because if that gets chi on it, that's worth like what? 4 or 40,000? One of the two, but it'll be worth a lot. So with that being said, can I afford a trowel yet? I can't remember. Do they cost 25,000 or are they 50? Oh wait, they cost 100,000. That was way off. Ooh, there's an advanced sprinkler in stock, but I can't afford it. No. And a tanning mirror. Oh man. Well, tis be unfortunate, but let's go back to my garden and pick up that carrot seed before it despawns. Then I can go ahead and plant it. And now back to waiting I go, because while I could just constantly farm out these strawberries, I'm not gonna lie, I really want to get the tranquil mutation on that golden strawberry, because the gold is already a base of 20x plus another 20x from the tranquil mutation. Like, that's gonna be worth thousands easily, and I don't want to accidentally pick it up. So with that being said, the Zen event starts in like another 20 minutes, so let's see how much more seeds we can get. Bro, and I kid you not, I just went AFK like 20 seconds ago, and we already got a pumpkin seed. Pretty sure that's also legendary. That's actually so good. Let's go ahead and plant that bad boy down right there, and yes, it is a legendary seed. Holy, that's actually insane. Okay, and yeah, good thing I planted it down. I forgot that these things take a bit to grow. And before I go back to AFK, let's actually go ahead and splash it with a watering can, just so like I know it'll grow in time. Bop. Okay, nice. Back to AFK and I go though. Okay, and the Zen event is about to start, and I'm not gonna lie, seeds-wise, we got cooked. In 20 minutes, we only got 5 seeds. And like, we just got most of these within the last few minutes. However, on the bright side, we did get a tomato seed, so that's an extra 3 points of chi per tomato we turn in. So let's go ahead and plant that down. And then on the even brighter side, look at this. We got Aurora on the pumpkin. That's literally an 80x. So if I'm doing my math right, this pumpkin should be worth somewhere in the ballpark of 300,000 shekels. Let's go. And we got a starter pack? Oh yeah, it's this thing. I was gonna say, what's the starter pack when I remember this thing? Not gonna lie, it's low-key a good deal, but like, we're not using Robux for nothing in this challenge. With that being said, before I actually harvest my pumpkin, 1, I needed to fully grow, and 2, I also wanted to get the tranquil mutation on it, because that's gonna be worth so much. But with that being said, there's still like a minute till the event starts, so while we wait, let's go ahead and plant down all our carrots. And never mind, the event literally just started. More like there was a couple seconds till it started, and holy, look at that carrot. Oh, we need to get chi on this, or tranquil, and look at that. We literally got it first try. Let's go ahead and pick it up and see how much it sells for. A 1 kilogram tranquil carrot. I want to sell this. 6,000 for a carrot is actually insane. And we did also just get another carrot seed. Imagine we get another giant one. Nah, never mind. Okay, yeah, but anyways, before I forget, let's go ahead and plant my blueberry seed down. I'm actually gonna wait till this gold strawberry gets tranquil. And bruh, the one right next to it got tranquil. Okay, wait, let's go ahead and pick up all the other strawberries, just so the gold one has a higher chance of getting the tranquil mutation. And yeah, on second thoughts, I'm actually gonna wait a bit to plant the blueberry seed down. With that being said, let's go ahead and sell my inventory. Another 745. And then the Sky Merchant just arrived. So can I afford anything? Never mind. Bro, I forgot this guy's cheapest thing is 12 million. Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm way off from being able to afford anything from him. With that being said, now before I harvest anything, I just gotta wait a bit for all my plants to turn tranquil. Then I can harvest them, sell them for loads of shekels, and then we can go from there. And this tomato just got the tranquil mutation, so that one I'm actually gonna go ahead and pick it up and then give it to this tanuki so I could get an extra 3 chi. So now we wait. Okay, and we got an issue. The Zen event's about to end here soon, and we still haven't gotten tranquil on our pumpkin. So, desperate times calls for desperate measures. Let's go ahead and pick up all my carrots. Then let's pick up all my strawberries, making sure to not accidentally pick up the pumpkin. And then I'm gonna shovel my strawberry trees. And now this should guarantee get tranquil. Yes, look at that. Nice. You know, I probably didn't even have to pick up my strawberry bushes now that I think about it. Oh well. Anyways, let's go ahead and sell my inventory, and I'm guessing a good 20,000 shekels. 6,000. Bro, I was way off. Okay, but anyways, that really wasn't the moneymaker. The moneymaker is this pumpkin that has Aurora and Tranquil on it. So let's go ahead and pick it up. And it's a pretty decently sized one too. 7.11 kgs. And now for the moment of truth. How much is this worth, Steven? 334,000. Okay, yeah, I want to sell this. Let's go. Bro, and just like that, we have enough shekels, so now when a godly sprinkler comes in stock, we can instantly buy it. This is like genuinely some of the fastest progress I've ever made. And with that being said, the gear shop literally just reset, so let's go ahead and check it out. And of course, now that I have shekels, there's literally 0 sprinklers in stock. Like, what are actually the chances of that? There's no basic, no advanced, no godly, and then no master. Like, what? Okay, tis be all good. Let's go ahead and teleport back to my garden, pick up that tranquil tomato. And how much chi do I have so far? 17. Oh, nice. Wait, if I give this to the tanuki, that'll get me up to 20. Nice. And now I'm only 10 away from being able to afford another Zen egg. Imagine I pulled the kitsune. Nah, bro. 0.08% chance is like actually insane. But anyways, now that the Zen event has passed, all I can really do is get back to waiting. Also, look at this furry friend of ours. Okay, yeah, I'm putting him back down. Get back to work. And with all that yapping out of the way, I'll be back when our doggos get something good. Okay, and I've only been AFK for like another half an hour, and I'm not gonna lie, our Shebas have been cooking. So we've gotten 11 carrot seeds, 1 orange tulip seed, a corn seed, 3 strawberry seeds, a daffodil, a tomato seed, and then the best one, another bamboo seed. Let's go. And obviously that bamboo one is the one I'm most excited for, so let's go ahead and plant that down. And also look at this. We got some good mutations on our tomatoes, Windstruck, Moonlit, and then wet. Well, like, they're mediocre mutations, but like we got a good amount of them, you know? But anyways, let's go ahead and pick them up and actually make that 11 carrot seeds, or 12. I just got another one. Anyways, then let's sell my inventory. 428, that's actually pretty bad. And I'm not gonna lie, corn takes like way too long for it to actually grow, so I'm not even gonna bother planting that down. I will plant down all my carrot seeds though, along with the orange tulip seed, which I'll actually plant by the bamboo over here. Then I'll also plant the daffodil seed down, might as well. And last but not least, the tomato seed right next to the other tomatoes. And there we go, nice. And the gear shop literally just restocked, so let's go ahead and check that out, because right now I'm on the quest of getting the basic, advanced, and master sprinkler, or godly one. I can't afford a master one yet, so let's hope it has some good sprinklers. Come on, have something at least. No master and no godly. There's 2 basic though. I'll take both of those, might as well. Okay, so now I'm just missing an advanced and a godly one. Not too bad. And now the next Zen event is about to start like in 8 minutes. So I'm gonna leave these carrots so they get the tranquil mutation on them, since I still can't believe how crazy overpowered that mutation is. Like, it's literally the freest 20x ever. But yeah, with that being said, all we gotta do now now is a bit more waiting. Ooh, bro. Wait, and a thunderstorm just started. Bro, wait. Come on, please hit the bamboo. If this bamboo gets struck by lightning, and then if it also gets a tranquil mutation, oh, that's gonna be worth so much. Come here, lightning. Use me as a lightning rod, please. Come on right here, lightning. You got this. If you can't do it, nobody can. And for anybody wondering, yes, this actually works. Come on, bro. Lightning just struck my Sheba. Are you good, Ollie? He looks good. Bro, what are the chances of that? Anyways, the thunderstorm just ended and lightning did not strike our bamboo, unfortunately. On the bright side, the Zen event is about to start up again, so we just gotta wait 5 minutes for that. Okay, and the Tranquility event has officially begun. With that being said, let's go ahead and plant the rest of my carrots down. And one of them actually already got tranquil, so let's go ahead and pick it up, then sell it. Nice. And then I'm pretty much just going to be repeating that process throughout this whole event, so Tisby time-lapse time. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty successful tranquil event. Pretty much all of our fruits and vegetables got tranquil on them, along with our bamboo, and then it even got the twisted mutation since like a tornado passed by like literally on top of us. And then we also got another orange tulip seed, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and plant that down. And what should I start with here? Okay, let's go ahead and actually start off with all the tomatoes. Then let's turn them into this guy so I can get some more coins, and we're up to 36 now, so that means whenever Zen egg comes into stock we can buy it. And now, ooh, when Aurora Borealis effect, let's go ahead and pick up all my carrots, and then I might as well also go ahead and pick up the daffodil, orange tulip, and then this other orange tulip, and the lucky harvest. Nice. And then I'm also gonna go ahead and pick up that tomato. And now hopefully the bamboo gets the Aurora mutation. Spoiler alert, it didn't. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick it up and see how much it sells for. So it's a 5 kg tranquil and twisted bamboo. Come on, Steven, I need at least 100,000. And he gave me 150,000. I'd call that a win. I asked for 100,000, I got 150. Yeah, that'd be a win. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Our Shebas were like really locked in at the start, but now they've been kind of starting to slack. And I mean, now that I think about it, I guess it's all right. It's only a matter of time before we get something crazy like an ember lily or something like that. A burn-in bud would be nice. I actually haven't messed with a giant pinecone seed, so I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, like what are the chances we get any of those, right? Actually, wait, trust, we're about to get it right now. We did not get it right now. Okay, yeah, on second thoughts, I'll be back when they pull something crazy. Bro, and I've been sitting here for the last 40 minutes, and I'm not gonna lie, our luck was running really dry until our dogs pulled out the dragon fruit seed. Look at it. Bro, let's go. That's gonna make farming up the cheese so easily. Okay, but wait, while it's still raining, let's go ahead and place it down. And then I still have some watering cans left, so let's go ahead and use them. And I'm out. Luckily, I do have a good amount of shekels that I can mess around with, so I am gonna go ahead and buy some more. Also, on my way there, have they restocked the eggs? Show me the Zen shop. They have not. Okay, let's go ahead and buy another watering can though. And while I'm here, there's no sprinklers. Okay, never mind. Then let's use this watering can to finish the dragon fruit tree. And why isn't it telling me how much it's grown? There's usually a percentage of like how fast it's growing. That's odd. And I do not think that was enough. Okay, let's go ahead and buy one more watering can. And after that, I'm done spending my shekels on them. There we go. And ooh, there's some advanced sprinklers in stock. I'm gonna go ahead and buy 2 of those actually. So now I just need 2 godly sprinklers and a master one, and I'll be chilling. But for now, let's focus on watering this dragon fruit tree. And we're done. Also, look at this. While we were watering it, we got a watermelon seed. So I'm also going to go ahead and place that down and then water that puppy up. Also, I'm not going to lie. This is like the smallest dragon fruit tree I've ever seen. How long do they even take to grow the fruit? I'm not going to lie. It's been a minute since I've used them. Okay, and I was thinking, actually, the Zen event is about to begin. And now that I got a better fruit, I really won't be needing any of these. So let's go ahead and pick up all the carrots, the daffodil, And then let's shovel the tomato tree. Then let's sell my inventory to recoup some of my investment. And 5,000, not too shabby. Okay, and yeah, it looks like these dragon fruits actually grow pretty quick, so that's nice. Hopefully I'll have a few on the tree before the Zen event starts. Bro, and a coconut seed? Bro, look at that. It's literally been like 5 minutes since they dug up the dragon fruit one. Let's go. I will also be planting that down. And actually, I was gonna plant it down over here, but I'll plant it down right over here just in case like a lightning storm or something happens. It'll also hit the coconuts if it strikes down over here. Also, the only downside about coconuts is that they literally take forever to grow. So like, it'll be a while before I see any coconuts. It's not even worth watering canning them. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and just wait for the Zen event now. Okay, and the Zen event just started, and I'm not gonna lie, dragon fruits grow pretty slowly, but that's all right because look at what we got. A pumpkin seed. Ooh, and a daffodil seed. And then we also got an orange tulip seed earlier. So like, even though we got a bit unlucky with the dragon fruits growing really slowly, we got some pretty good seeds. So let's go ahead and plant them down, and then let's water the pumpkin once just so it gets like a bit of a head start. But now that our watermelon got tranquil on it, let's go ahead and pick it up. And how much is this worth? A 6 kg watermelon with tranquil. 54,000. Let's go. Okay, and yeah, I'm pretty sure pumpkins are worth just about the same, so that's gonna be another like 50k right there. How much do orange tulips sell for? I want to sell this. 20,000? Bro, what? That's like actually broken. And our daffodil just got tranquil on it. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And how much is this worth? 18,000. Okay, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, after seeing that, I'm excited to see how much our dragon fruit will sell for. I honestly just wish they grew a bit faster. They low-key grow really slowly. Oh, and wait, actually, I wasn't planning on it, but let's go ahead and plant down all my carrot seeds. Just because, like, there's nothing else to become tranquil in my garden, and like, each carrot seed I plant down, and if it gets tranquil, that's like an easy 400 to 600 shekels per. A tulip seed. Wait, perfect timing. I was about to plant down all my carrots. Let's plant that down, actually. Then let's wait for it to get tranquil, just like that. And now I can plant down all my carrot seeds. Nice. And our dogs did just dig up another one, so let's go ahead and pick that one up and plant it. And how much will this orange tulip sell for? I'm assuming it's gonna be like around 20k, right? Oh, 15k. Yeah, that's still pretty good. But yeah, all we do now though is wait. And there we go. Most of our carrots got the tranquil mutation on them, so let's go ahead and pick them up. And then let's sell our inventory. And I'm guessing 12,000. 6,000. I was close. Okay, no, I wasn't. Anyways, our dragon fruits still aren't done? What? Okay, yeah, these things take a long time to grow. And our pumpkin is also still not done. You know what? Just because I don't want to wait, let's go ahead and use our watering can on it. And there we go. Let's go ahead and pick it up, sell it. And now back to waiting we go. Also, this time instead of just being like fully AFK, I'm gonna be on the lookout for a godly sprinkler. So that's that. Bro, and our dogs have been going crazy. They just dug up another dragon fruit tree. But that's not all. They also dug up 2 apple tree seeds, a watermelon seed, and then loads of carrot seeds. And I was just gonna wait for the Zen event to come back, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and plant this dragon fruit seed because I need more dragon fruits for the next Zen event. And that reminds me, I did go ahead and pick up the dragon fruits that already had the tranquil mutation on it, as you can see. So I got 1, 2, and 3. So I can actually go ahead and see how much they'll sell for. Yeah, look at that, 90,000. Okay, here, let's go ahead and sell my whole inventory. Oh, 243,000. And then we also got like this really huge dragon fruit. Look at it. Also, now that I got another dragon fruit tree, I'm low-key just gonna go ahead and shovel the coconut tree. I can't even lie. They have like a really low base value, so it's not even worth trying to like grow them up, you know? But with that being said, let's go ahead and run back to the gear shop since I need some watering cans ASAP so I can grow that last dragon fruit tree. Okay, and unfortunately, we only had enough watering cans to get it to 70% fully grown, but that's alright, I guess. Also, I was thinking of planting down my apple trees, but on second thoughts, I'm not gonna, just because, like, compared to the dragon fruits, the base price of apples are really low, so it's not even worth it, you know? So with that being said, it's going into the bag. I will go ahead and plant down this watermelon seed, though, and then let's run to the gear shop so that I can buy another watering can to water water that watermelon seed. Also, yes, the huge dragon fruit got tranquil on it. Oh, that's gonna be worth so much. Let's go. Yo, what is up with this watermelon? Oh, it's gonna be a huge one. Let's go. And it has tranquil on it too. That's what I like to see. Oh, that thing is massive. Oh, wait, it just keeps getting bigger. Bro, this like actually the biggest watermelon I've ever seen. And it has tranquil on it. Bro, I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up. A 35 kg watermelon. Wait, look at that. What happened to the sell shop? It literally just disappeared. Okay, wait, how much is this worth? Come on. 1.5. Oh, wait, we're actually rich. We're up to 2 million already. Bro, and if that thing was worth 1.5, I can't wait to see how much this dragon fruit is going to be worth. With that being said, let's go ahead and sell my last 2 tranquil dragon fruits and another 250,000. It's honestly too easy. And I say that, but I still need to make another 2 million shekels 500 times to reach our goal of 1 billion. So we're still going to be working on this challenge for a while. With that being said, now that the new Zen event started, is there a Zen egg in stock? There is not. What? Those things are super rare. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out the gear shop. Still no godly sprinkler? I guess I'll just buy some watering cans. There's a lot of them in stock this time too, so that's nice. Also, I wonder if you watering can the dragon fruit tree, does it like speed up the growth process of the fruit? I don't think it does. Okay, and yeah, at this point, all I can really do is go back to waiting. I need there to be a godly sprinkler in stock, but like we still haven't gotten lucky with that, unfortunately. So with that being said, I'll be back when one finally comes into stock. Bro, and look at this. They just dug up a mushroom seed. Let's go. That's like actually the best seed we've gotten so far. Also, we still haven't managed to get a godly sprinkler, and I've been at this for like 2 hours. And when I say I've been at this for 2 hours, I've just been waiting for one to restock. So like I haven't been doing much, not gonna lie. Oh, and yeah, also we did get a few more pumpkin seeds, and then we also got another dragon fruit seed from a lucky harvest. And I'm not gonna lie, since it technically came from the tree that the dogs dug up, I think it's fair game. So let's go ahead and plant it down, and let's use some watering cans on it. Yo, and it looks like we got another huge pumpkin. Let's go. Also, yeah, there's no shot I'm gonna have enough watering cans to fully grow this. Okay, and yeah, I'm actually gonna wait for the tranquil event to farm that up. In the meantime, our big dragon fruit finally finished growing, so let's go ahead and pick it up, and then let's see how much it's worth. Holy, look at this thing. It's massive. 46 kgs. Sheesh. Okay, here we go. I'm guessing like 3.2 mil. 2.2 mil. Bro, I was a whole mil off. Okay, that's all right. I was also farming some of the dragon fruits while I was gone, so I do have a couple tranquil ones. So let's just go ahead and sell my full inventory. And nice, another 1.7 mil. That's so good. Bro, we're almost rich enough to be able to afford a master sprinkler when it comes in stock. And then that's when stuff gets real good. Anyways, with all that being said, for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and go AFK until we finally get that godly sprinkler. I was just really excited that we got the mushroom, you know? Oh, and yeah, that reminds me, before I actually dip, let's go ahead and plant this bad boy down. And come on, give me a rainbow one, please. Imagine I actually get a rainbow one. That would be insane. It is not a rainbow one. Okay, yeah, I'll be back when this godly sprinkler comes into stock. Bro. We still haven't gotten the sprinkler, but look at what our dogs just dug up. Bro, do you know what that is? A burning bud seed. What? Bro, this is it. This is our ticket to 1 billion. Also, it's crazy how I got a burning bud seed before a godly or master sprinkler. I'm not gonna lie, it did come into stock once within like the last 4 hours, but it was the one time that I was away from my computer. So like, yeah, they were trolling me. Okay, but anyways, now that we finally got this, I can go ahead and clear out my garden. And as you can see, it does look a bit different, and that's because I did manage to get a cactus seed and then another mushroom seed. But now that we got the burning bud, we won't be needing any of this. So let's go ahead and spam pick it all up. And I also can't forget the cactus. Bruh, that's so hard to get. Wait, can I climb it? No, you can't. Okay, wait, I got this. Parkour time. Whoop. Whoop. Nice. Okay, and now let's go ahead and sell my inventory. And I'm guessing 20 mil. 25 mil. Okay, and yeah, now that we got a lot of capital, we literally just need a master sprinkler to come into stock. While I wait for that, though, let's go ahead and place my burning bud seed down. And while I was waiting, I was also buying loads of watering cans, which is why I have 54 of them. And I'm low-key glad that I did, because now I can just spam it on this burning bud seed. Also, look at all the seeds we got while we were waiting earlier. Bunch of apple seeds, 134 carrot seeds, strawberry, daffodils, bamboo, corn, blueberry, tomato, and then orange tulips. Yeah, we were waiting for a while. And the thing is, we're like still waiting for the godly sprinkler. We still haven't gotten it in stock. Also, same thing with the Zen eggs. They're like super rare. I haven't seen a single one in stock. Okay, with that being said though, now I'm just gonna wait for this burning bud to fully grow. Okay, and they're not done growing yet, but guess what finally came into stock? A godly sprinkler. Let's go, bro. I was literally waiting forever for this. There's also another advanced one, but like I don't need that. I already have 2 of those, I'm pretty sure. Yes, okay, nice. But now that I finally have one of each sprinklers, it's time to craft a lightning rod, since that was honestly my end goal. Lightning rods are so overpowered because the shock mutation is in 100x. But yeah, while we're over here, I'm also gonna go ahead and check the Zen shop too, and still no Zen egg. Wow, these things are super rare. Let's low-key go ahead and try to restock it. It's only 500k and nothing. Only 1 million to restock it once more. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna waste more shekels. But yeah, anyways, back to waiting for these things to grow I go. See what I did there? Grow I go. It rhymes, you know? Okay, yeah, I'll just put the time lapse in the bag. And the gear shop just restocked again, and guess what? There's another godly sprinkler in stock, so you already know I gotta buy that. Like, this is the thing about this game. Like, I was waiting hours to get it, and now they just come into stock back to back. I mean, I guess I can't complain. The only thing I need now is a master sprinkler, and then let's just say I'll be making billions. Also, how long do these things take to grow? They're still not done. Look, I'm just gonna wait on top of them this time. Okay, and it looks like our burning bud is finally done, or at least one of them is, so let's go ahead and pick it up. And it's an 8.98 kg clay tranquil burning bud. So let's go ahead and see how much that sells for. 1.5 million. Okay. Not too shabby. With that being said, I honestly shouldn't have picked that one up, since now I need both of them to fully grow so I can then do the sprinkler method. So I'll be back when that happens. Okay, and both my burning buds are done growing, but I still haven't gotten the master sprinkler. And at this point, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired of waiting for it, so I got a bit of a plan. I'm gonna just join on my main account and place one down. But before I do that, to make it fair, let's run to the gear shop. And then I was gonna say I'm gonna be spending 10 million shekels on a magnifying glass and then not use it, but it doesn't look like there's one in stock. So we got an advanced sprinkler, godly, basic, master, and then I don't have a grandmaster sprinkler on this account, so I'll just place one on my main. And whoa, we're already getting some pretty big mangoes. However, now that we placed down the grandmaster sprinkler, let's go ahead and carefully destroy them all. There we go. And then let's hit them with a grow all. And yo, wait, the whole plant just disappeared. And it looks like this is the biggest one so far. So let's go ahead and favorite tool it real quick. Pick up all the other cocoa mangoes. And now let's go ahead and hit another grow wall. And I am out of Robux, bruh. Luckily, my main account isn't. Let's go. And yeah, none of them have beat the original one. Okay, yeah, so I think we'll just work with this one. Also, I find it funny how this crop literally has a face on it. Okay, but anyways, now that we got our frozen cocoa mango, let's go ahead and get started on making it rainbow. So let's go ahead and pull out our mega queen bee along with our butterfly, and this will make it just so I don't gotta wait like the full 28 minutes for the butterfly to do his thing, you know? So now we need to get 5 mutations on this thing. And what type of sprays do I got? I got Windstruck, Shocked, I'm gonna save that one. Cloud Touch, that can use one of those, that's 2. Then we also got Honey Glazed, that's 3. Then we also got a Chocolate Sprinkler, so that'll get us the 4th mutation. And for the 5th one, I'm gonna just use a Glimmering mutation from my main account. So there we go, this Cocoa Mango now has 5 mutations on it. So all we gotta do now is a favorite tool it, so it's like unfavorited. And then let's make sure none of these like other things has 5 mutations on it. What is my Titanic Rainbow Crab doing? Get out of here, buddy. Okay, but yeah, these sugar apples are looking good. Oh, also, the reason I had sugar apples was because I needed an Aurora Shocked Sugar Apple to send to the next tier or whatever. With that being said, all we gotta do now is wait for our Queen Bee to refresh our butterfly's ability. Okay, and there we go. After a bit of waiting, we got this thing rainbow now, so we can go ahead and favorite tool it up again so we don't accidentally pick it up. Then let's start with the sprays. So we got a Cloud Touched one, Honey Glazed, Amber, and then I'm actually gonna hold off for this Shocked one, but I will go ahead and place another Chocolate Sprinkler down. There we go, nice. And now, before I do anything else, I need to get rid of all these sugar apples, and I could have done that before the video, but if we go ahead and look at them, some of them have the Aurora mutation, and that's like a really rare weather event mutation, so like I didn't want to get rid of it if I didn't have to, you know? And same with these carrots. Look at this carrot, it has sun-dried. So with that being said, before I do anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and place down some Spinosauruses so they can move all the mutations from the extra fruits onto the main one. And if you didn't know, what the Spinosaurus does is every 18 minutes it devours a random fruit from 4 other fruits in my garden and then roars, spreading those mutations to one random fruit in my garden, but it prioritizes applying mutations to a favorited fruit. And since we do have 2 of them, we shouldn't honestly be waiting too long. So I'm gonna go AFK for like however long it takes, and then I'll be back when we get rid of all the extra mutations. Okay, and here we go. We didn't get all the mutations off, but I'm pretty sure we got like all the rare ones, like Eclipsed and then so on. And also, I'm low-key gonna go ahead and pick up these other huge cocoa mangoes, just so like I can grow some small ones, you know? With that being said, now that we've done all that, let's go ahead and look at our starting point. Let's unfavorite it, and holy, wait, I already have so much, bro. Look at that. What? Rainbow Eclipse, Chocolate, Bloodlit, Glimmering, Windstruck, Burnt, Amber, Honey Glazed, Frozen, Cloud Touched, Moonlit, and Sun-Dried. Ooh, and now we got a Thunderstorm? Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and favorite tool the Cocoa Mango up again, and now let's go ahead and get started with the actual mutations. So, did we get shocked on any of these by any chance? Doesn't look like we did, unfortunately. I think we just did. Yes, wait, perfect! Getting shocked on that leads me to my first pet mutation, which is a Raiju. And then what this guy would do is every 8 minutes he'll devour a fruit with shocked and then spread the static mutation to 4 random fruits in my garden. With that being said, let's go ahead and get my trowel to move this shocked sugar apple out of the way. And now the next mutation that I'm gonna work on getting is warped, and the reason for that is because I still got sugar apples in my garden. So if we go ahead and place down our apple gazelles, we can see that these guys will give us a small chance of getting the warp mutation whenever we pick up a sugar apple. So let's go ahead and start picking up. Nice, we got warped, and here's the sugar apple we got it on. Ooh, wait, it also has shocked. Ooh, that's gonna be a problem if our Raiju eats that. Here, let's go ahead and trowel it out of the way, and then let's continue picking up the sugar apples, and hopefully we get another warped mutation. Nice, we got warped, but now we gotta figure out on which other sugar apple we got warped. Low-key, let's just keep picking up sugar apples until we find the warped one. And we got another warped mutation? Okay, it looks like we're good on these trees though, so let's go ahead and reclaim them. And let's also go ahead and pick up these carrots. We won't be needing them no more. Oh, and here's the other warped mutation. Wait, and low-key, we got 2 warped mutations along with a shock mutation on the same sugar apple. So let's also go ahead and reclaim that other sugar apple tree. And now we can pick up our apple gazelles. And before we do anything else, I'm gonna wait for our Raiju to eat the sugar apple so that we can get static, because I really want to get rid of like these other sugar apple trees. In the meantime, let's go ahead and sell these cocoa mangoes to see what the base price is like. And holy, and 100 kg one? How much does that one sell for? Since that one over there should be bigger than it. It's just a base one. 9 million. Holy. Wait, that's actually super good. That's like base price. It had literally 0 mutations on it. That's actually really solid. I can't even lie. Okay, but anyways, to speed the process up a bit, let's go ahead and give our Raiju some toys. And now he'll do his ability in 2 minutes. Okay, nice. So I just gotta wait for that. Okay, and here we go. Now, come on, Raiju. I need you to spread the static mutation onto the thingy mabobber, onto the cocoa mango. Nice, and he did. That's perfect. We can now go ahead and pick him up. And now, once again, I'm gonna place both of my Spinosauruses down so that I can get the shocked and then warped mutation off of these sugar apples. Okay, and if we look at the sugar apples, we didn't get all the mutations off of them, but if we go ahead and look at the cocoa mango, we did get shocked and then warped, so we're good. So let's go ahead and favorite that pupper back up, and then I can go ahead and shovel the sugar apple. And now that we've finally cleared up our little work area here, let's go ahead and get started with the pet mutations. So let's get our disco bees out to get disco, our corrupted kitsunes to get us corrupt chakra or corrupt foxfire chakra. Then let's get our lobster thermidors out, and we actually got a corrupted one of these, and then we also have a tranquil lobster thermidor. And these guys' ability is still the same, but since I put a tranquil and corrupted shard on them, they'll give us a chance to get the corrupted mutation or the tranquil mutation, which is another 2 of the mutations we need, you know? And now, since we do still have 2 extra pet equip slots, let's go ahead and get our spaghetti sloths out. And the reason that I'm getting these out so early is because we need 3 different mutations from them to combine into a 4th one. So we need meatballs, pasta, and sauce to make spaghetti. So getting all those mutations will take a while, you know? Also here, low-key, let's go ahead and move the cocoa mango like more towards the center of the garden. Yes, just like that. And the reason that I'm doing this is because if we check out their ability, they have to be nearby for like the fruit to actually get the mutation, you know? And I don't have any pancake stacks on this account, so like that's not going to be helping me at all. Anyways, so now while we wait for our pets' abilities to go off, let's go ahead and join back in on my main account so that we can place a kitsune down, and then this will get us hopefully foxfire chakra, but more than likely it will just get us normal chakra. And yeah, then also since the kitsune is maxed out and is rainbow, we only have to wait 16 minutes, so that's honestly not bad at all. Okay, and here we go. Our disco bees abilities are about to go off. Where are our disco bees? Oh, they were inside the cocoa mango. But look, trust, we're about to get disco first try. There he goes. Come on, disco. Failed. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Our second disco bees got us. Look, trust, me and Mitch are like best friends, so he's gonna get this for us. There he goes. Come on, Mitch. Bro. Mitch, I thought we were buddies. What happened? Well, 'tis be unfortunate. On the bright side, our spaghetti sloth's abilities are about to go off, so let's hope we get 2 out of the 3 mutations that we need. Sauce? Okay, that's one of the mutations we need. Now I need this little guy to give us pasta or meatballs now. Oh, and then wait, I completely forgot about our lobster thermidors. And molten first try, let's go! Bro, they're the goat. And then we also got pasta. Bro, our pets are on a generational run right now. Like, we literally already got molten, pasta, and then sauce. So now we literally just need meatballs from our spaghetti sloths, and we can pick them up. Ooh, and then I almost forgot about our alt account, but look at that. There goes our kitsune. Come on, go for the big one preferably. Come on, Ruzi. Which one did he go for? This little one? Not ideal, but it's all right. We can now go ahead and dip on our main account. And now let's get back to mutating. So which pet is up next? Our corrupted kitsunes. Oh, nice. Those are usually really easy to get. Okay, and here go our kitsunes. Come on, please. Corrupted foxfire chakra. Normal corrupt chakra. I mean, it's not what I wanted, but like, it's another mutation I did need, so like, 'tis be alright. Let's go ahead and pick up our kitsunes, stuff them in the bag, and then I just realized that I still need the pollinated mutation, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull out our mega queen bee again. And the reason that I'm doing the queen bee instead of just like any old bee is because of her second ability. It'll refresh somebody else's ability, so it's like a double whammy, you know? And with that being said, we do still have one more pet equip slot, so that's where our junk bot is gonna come into play, because this guy's mutation can be like super annoying to get sometimes. Him only having a 15% chance of succeeding isn't doing us any favors. Okay, and here we go. After a few minutes of waiting, our lobster thermidor just failed to get corrupted, and so did our tranquil one. Bruh. I was about to say, after a few minutes of waiting, we just got tranquil and corrupted. I was gonna try to like pre-fire and gain some aura, you know, but I guess that just takes away some aura. On the bright side though, their meteoric ability is about to go off here in 4 minutes, and since that one is only a 10% chance, I'm give them a bit of a helping hand, if you know what I mean. Oh, lobsters, I got a delicious toy for y'all. Come on, please. No, bro, they both failed. What was the point of me giving them a toy if they were just gonna fail? Bro, they low-key trolled me. They played me. Okay, but here we go. I know for a fact our disco bees won't do us dirty like our lobsters did. Look at this. Disco second try. Bro, no. Okay, the tiny guy's got us. Trust. Mitch, I need you to lock in, please. He's got 40 seconds, but thanks to the help of a little toy, he will apply disco instantly. Look at this. Disco. Let's go. Oh, wait, he actually did it. I thought he was gonna fail like the lobsters did. W, Mitch. Do I have any food I can feed you? Usually all my pets go hungry, but you deserve some food. Okay, and there we go. Finally found him. I can go ahead and feed him. And then let's go ahead and pick our disco bees up. So now let's go ahead and get our aromatic bear bee out to get aromatic. And if I'm not mistaken, we do already have honey glazed, so we won't be needing that portion of his ability. Yes, look at that right there, honey glazed. So we just need aromatic from this guy. And now the next pet I'm gonna place down is a super simple mutation that will get us a guaranteed 100x, which is the lemon lion. Let's go ahead and plop him down, and in only 5 minutes this guy will get us the brain rot mutation, which is an 100x. So like, that's crazy good. Also, I guess it's a her since her name is Joni, so whoopsie, my bad, Joni. But anyways, all we gotta do now is wait 5 minutes for her ability to go off, and the 5 minutes are pretty much up. Here we go. Let's go. Brain rot. Let's go ahead and pick Joni up. And then also our junk bot's ability is about to go off. And since his chance of succeeding is so low, I'm gonna go ahead and give him a toy. And then hopefully, just hopefully, please, bro. I'm really giving you guys toys for absolutely no reason, huh? You know what? I'm done giving you guys toys. I'm sorry, all of y'all, but like the junk bot and then lobster thermidors ruined it for you guys. No more toys for nobody. And bro, no, wait, I literally just missed it, but we just got pollinated too. Yeah, look at that, pollinated. I don't know how I forgot about that. Ooh, and then look at that. We only got a minute till she refreshes another pet's ability. Let's go. Hopefully it's like the lobster's meteoric ability. That one's success rate is so low. Like, I need as much help as I can for that one. Oh, and yeah, then I also forgot, but we do still have an extra pet equip slot. So let's go ahead and get our next 2 pets ready. For one of them, we're gonna go ahead and place down the cockatrice and then the peach wasp. The peach wasp I'll place right now. And if we check out his ability, every 25 minutes we'll guaranteed get the plasma mutation, and then every 10 minutes it'll sting a random pet and advance their cooldown by a minute. So like, it's another double whammy, you know? It is only a minute, but hey, it'll add up over time, you know? And then bruh, the queen bee just refreshed the peach wasp's ability. Wait, that's so good. I just got 25 minutes worth for that refresh. Bro, that's actually so lucky. What are the chances of that? We can go ahead and pick up our queen bee along with our peach wasp. And once again, we have an extra 2 pet inventory slots. For one of them, let's go ahead and place down the cockatrice. And this is the new divine pet. And this guy does like everything. If we check out his ability, is every 16 minutes he screeches, and all fruits within 20 studs have a 20% chance to turn silver with a 1% chance to turn gold. And then every 10 minutes he spits at fruits/pets, and it'll give the fruits the toxic mutation and then advance pets abilities by like 80 seconds. So that's like another like mini peach wasp, you know? Or I guess it's better than the peach wasp since it's 80 seconds instead of 60. Oh, and then wait, that also reminds me, talking about abilities that cool down stuff, we also need to get cyclonic from our griffins. And the reason that reminded me of that is because if we check out their ability, any animal that they strike with their cyclone will get their cooldown reduced by 67 seconds. So that's just like another thing that'll help us out, you know? Ooh, and then our spaghetti sloths are going crazy. Sauce? Bro, no, I need meatballs, please. Come on, Jay. Please give us the meatball mutation, because then that means we'll get another 2 pet equip slots. Okay, and there he goes. Come on, Jay, lock him for us, please. Bro, it's low-key so hard to see our animals. This cocoa mango is too massive. Did someone say massive? Bruh, and no, we got pasta again. What are the odds of that? I guess it makes sense. Now that I think about it, if I was a pet, I wouldn't want to succeed on stuff either, because then that means the reward for succeeding is getting stuffed in a never-ending bag. And that just doesn't sound like too much fun to me. Also, I know what I said earlier about the no toy thing, but I'm pretty sure our lobster's meteoric ability is about to go off again. So I'm for real only give them one more toy this time. And if they fail, let's just say they're never getting the toy again. Okay, come on, we'll wait for the first one to do his thing. Oh, and then wait, what if it's the corrupted ability? I need my trowel quick. Let's put it next to him. Bruh, it was the corrupted ability, but he failed either way. So, like, what was the point of that? Let's move it to our other lobster now. And here, wait, let's actually put the trowel in my hotbar, and then let's also put the toy in my hotbar. And now let's move the cocoa mango over here and give him the toy. Come on, please, Tranquil. Bruh, y'all for real be trolling. Oh, and then wait, look at that. Only 3 more minutes till their meteoric ability goes off. And that was actually the main reason I gave them the toy. So if they succeed on that, I guess I'll be able to forgive them. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and move our cocoa mango back. And I just realized this tree looks exactly like a coconut tree. The coconut tree just has like 2 more thingies going out on each side. They really just retextured the coconut tree for the new best seed in the game. That's crazy. Okay, and here we go. We only have like 20 seconds till our lobsters try to get meteoric. But before that happens, I want to let you know that we're getting super close to 100,000 subscribers. So all I'm trying to say is, if you want to subscribe and help me out, you'll be a part of the OG 100K, because after we hit it, you'll never be able to say you were OG again. So if you want to help your boy out, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And come on, I need our second lobster to get us meteoric now. I don't know how they keep failing. Bro, no more toys for them. What other pet is about to go off? Ooh, our junk bot. Ooh, and then our cockatrice too. Let's go. We got 2 more pets that are about to go off. And then our cockatrice is in 100% success rate. So you love to see it. Our junk bot failed. You don't love to see it. Luckily, Jackie won't fail us though. Nice, look at that. We got toxic, and then he also gave the other pets some XP. Bro, the cockatrice is actually such a cool pet, I can't even lie. Now that we're done with it though, we can go ahead and stuff it in the bag, and let's low-key go ahead and move on to our gnomes. And then these guys do only have a 1% chance of succeeding, but for every gnome cosmetic they gain an additional 1% chance. So let's go ahead and plop a bunch of gnomes down, and I do only have like 10 of these, so getting gnomed is low-key gonna be rough. So with that being said, at this point, I'm low-key just gonna go AFK for like an hour, let our pets do their thing, and then by the time we get back, we should be able to like fully cycle a new rotation of pets. Okay, and it's been about an hour, and we got everything but Tranquil from our lobster, Aromatic from our bear bee, and then Cyclonic from our griffin. So to help out with that, I'm gonna place down this corrupted bird thingy-mabobber, I don't know how to pronounce his name, and then an aromatic raccoon. And now to also help out our griffins, since their like tornado needs to hit the fruit for it to actually have a chance of getting Cyclonic, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the gear shop and then buy loads of carrots. And then I'm gonna go ahead and scatter them out. Just so like this way, whenever the griffin sends its like cyclones out, it has more of a chance of hitting the item, you know, or like the fruit. And since I do still have 2 more pet equip slots, I'm gonna go ahead and place down 2 chicken zombies. These guys will hopefully get a zombified, and we do have a pretty solid lineup here. So with that being said, I'm gonna give all my pets another hour, and then hopefully by the time we get back, we'll have aromatic along with zombified and finally Tranquil. Okay, and I don't even think it's been an hour, but I'm not gonna lie, our pets have cooked. Look at this. So unfortunately, most of the mutations got on carrots, but we got tranquil on this carrot. Then we also got aromatic. Ooh, and then wait, I didn't even see this until now, but we also got zombified. Let's go. And then last but not least, we also got cyclonic. So let's go ahead and finish picking up all these extra carrots. And then if I'm not mistaken, we can literally pick up everything. So we can pick up our bear, griffins, tranquil lobster, Fernando, aromatic raccoon, and then our chicken zombies. Nice. Okay, and now that we got that though, we can move on to getting the last 3 mutations, because unless I did my counting wrong, we should only have 3 more mutations that we have to get on this thing. And bro, look at it. I still can't get over how derpy looking it looks. Okay, but anyways, the first one is ceramic, so let's go ahead and place down our jackalopes. And if you didn't know what ceramic is, it's clay plus like a heat mutation, so like fried, burnt, and then like so on. And then clay is just water and sandy. And then luckily for us, these jackalopes right here will give us sandy. And then their abilities go off like really frequently too, so that's also really nice. So now that we'll know that we'll get ceramic here soon, the next thing we have is the spriggan. And this guy, I'm not gonna lie, is kind of rough to get his mutation. If we plop him down, we can see that every 20 minutes, fruit within a 30 stud radius only has a 15% chance to get the bloom mutation. So like, I'm not gonna lie, that one's real rough. And then wait, that reminds me, we also need verdant from our scarlet macaws, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and wait to place this bad boy down till later, and I'll explain why a bit later. For now, let's just focus on getting the current mutations that we need. So come on. Sandy to carrot but failed, and sandy to cocoa mango but failed. Okay, this be all right. Ideally, I need to get sandy on the carrot that has wet on it though, so I can then get the clay mutation, and then that clay mutation plus the sun-dried that's on this huge cocoa mango should make ceramic. And that's actually why I'm waiting off on putting verdant onto it, because if I put verdant onto it first and then the sandy mutation, or not the sandy mutation and then the clay mutation, like it'll just stay as clay. It won't get burnt and turn into ceramic, you know? With that being said, besides any rare super weather event mutations or any of the mutations from our pets here, the only other mutation we're missing besides verdant is rot from our mandrakes. And do I really only have one on this account? Apparently I do. Oh, nice. Look at that. We just got sandy. Please tell me it was on a carrot that had wet. Wait, what did we get sandy on? Wait, what? I am not seeing the carrot that we got sandy on. Oh, right here. Nice. So as you can see, we now got clay. So now that clay plus the sun-dried that's on the cocoa mango will make ceramic. So we can now go ahead and pick up our jackalopes. And then I'm gonna go ahead and join back in on my main account so that I can gift myself some more mandrakes. And the reason that I'm doing this is because like the chances of actually getting the rot mutation from mandrakes is like super low. 3% low to be exact. And since I only have 45 mandrake seeds left from the beanstalk event, I'm trying to make them last me as long as possible, you know? So with that being said, let's go ahead and place down all of our mandrakes. Then let's plant down a few mandrakes. Then let's water set mandrakes up. And yo, look at that. We got a gold one. Nice. And look at this. We're about to get rot first try. Bro, I just called it. Let's go. Bro, I'm actually the GOAT. Look, we're about to get it again. Again? Again? Yes, sir. And again, one last time. We did not get it again one last time. Bro, we got it 2 out of 5 times, though. That's so good. We can now go ahead and pick up all our mandrakes. And now the only thing we're missing is bloom from our spriggan and then verdant from our scarlet macaws. And like I said earlier, for those, I'm gonna just wait a bit. For now, let's just wait for our spriggan's ability to go off. Yo, and wait, I was about to go AFK and wait for the spriggan to do his thing, but I just realized we're also missing fortune from the golden goose, and then I'm also gonna go ahead and place some Spinosauruses down just so we could get their cooldown going on these guys, you know? Okay, and now for real, I can wait for the spriggan's ability to go off. Okay, and the spriggan's ability is about to go off, but before that happens, let's quickly go ahead and pick up the carrots, or buy some carrots, and then I need to place down a bunch of carrots like around him. Move, Spinosaurus, move! Nice, there he goes. And nice. That worked out perfectly. Let's go. If it wasn't obvious, the reason that I placed all those carrots down was because like I needed the carrots to be around the Spriggan for them to actually have the chance of getting the gloom mutation, you know? Or the bloom mutation, not the gloom. So we can now go ahead and pick up the Spriggan along with the golden goose since she already laid her egg. So now I just gotta wait for our Spinosauruses to do their thing. Okay, and there we go. Everything has been fully transferred onto the big cocoa mango. So now the last thing we need is scarlet macaws so that we can get verdant on this thing, which will get us paradisal. And these guys' cooldown is only like 8 minutes, so we won't be waiting long at all. Okay, and here we go. Their abilities are literally about to go off in a few seconds. Before that happens though, let's go ahead and pick up all the other cocoa mangoes so that hopefully we get verdant on the big one. Come on, birdos, do your thing. Failed, but failed. No, come on, last one, please. Bro, how do all 4 of y'all fail? Okay, here we go. Round 2. Let's quickly go ahead and pick up the other cocoa mangoes. And bro, they're not fully done yet. Bro, wait, what? Wait, 2 of them succeeded, but the other one failed. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. They would do that. They would succeed and then make me transfer the stuff over using the Spinosauruses. Well, let's go ahead and pick them up and then bring out our Spinosaurus. Okay, and after a bit of waiting, though, we should have Paradisal on this thing. So let's go ahead and unfavorite it. And holy, look at that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Since spaghetti counts as 3, 35, 36, 37, 38 mutations on this thing. Okay, yeah, we can't get much more than that. Obviously, we're still missing like the admin mutations, but those are called admin mutations for a reason, you know? Also, this time, instead of picking it up, I'm gonna go ahead and use my magnifying glass because I'm pretty sure they like capped it at the sell shop. You can only sell stuff up to like 1 trillion now, if I'm not mistaken. So here goes nothing. How much is this pupper worth? 751 billion? Or was that trillion? Hundreds, thousands, millions, billions. And whoa, wait, why does it grow so much? We already got a rainbow one? Wait, what? Okay, wait, this isn't good. I can't see like the actual stem of it. And that's kind of the reason I hit a grow wall, because like I needed to see the stem of it, you know? Bro, and look at all the mooncats just chilling up there. Okay, wait, low key, let's wait till like right before their abilities go off. Okay, there you go, their abilities are going off. Let's go ahead and pick up all the Brussels sprouts. And I need my trowel quick. Let's do this like right in the middle, garden. And then come on, hit a grow wall quickly. Come on, before they wake up. We made it in time. Oh, bro, what? What even happened to my garden? Bro, yeah, look at this huge one. It's literally as big as my garden. What? Okay, wait, let's go ahead and favorite tool that pupper up. Bro, yeah, look at that. It's literally like the size of everything. That's crazy. Okay, well, let's go ahead and pick up all the other Brussels sprouts. And nah, wait, this is a singular one? Okay, yeah, we will not be needing to do that again. Let's go ahead and pick up my mooncats. And I can't even see like the stem of it anymore. That's actually nuts. Also, I'll remove these sugar apples here in a bit, but I need them for something right now. So for now, they'll be staying down. Okay, wait, genuinely though, how am I supposed to get to this Brussels sprout? I need to move it. Okay, well, I guess I'm not gonna be able to move it. Okay, that's all right. Now that we got the Brussels sprouts, let's go ahead and get started. So first order of business is turning this thing rainbow. So let's go ahead and place down my Mega Queen Bee along with my butterfly. And now I need to get 5 mutations on this thing. And we got a wet one, a cloud touched one, a windstruck one, a honey glazed one, and then last but not least, we got a chocolate sprinkler. And if I place this down, will it even turn it chocolate? Like, it's so big, I don't know. Let's hope it does. Bro, I don't think it reaches. Wait, let's unfavorite tool it real quick and check it out. Okay, yeah, it doesn't even reach. That's an issue. Okay, wait, let's favorite tool it back up. And I guess I'll just use a verdant mutation spray on it. Why not? So there we go. This thing now has 5 mutations, meaning we just gotta wait for our queen bee to refresh the butterfly's ability so that we can then turn this thing rainbow. And in the meantime, let's go ahead and see how much of these base Brussels sprouts sells for. Is this one the same size as this other one? No shot. And this one was already rainbow. Oh well. Let's go ahead and just sell this base 21 kg Brussels sprout. And I'm guessing this one's like about 3 times the size. So whatever this sells for, times that by 3, and that's the base price of this. 6 million. So I want to say what, like 18 million? The only issue there is I don't know if it's exponential or not. Well, I guess we'll see if it is later in the video when we go ahead and sell it. And let's just say it's kind of crazy. With that being said, all we got to do now is wait for our butterfly's ability to go off. Okay, and there we go. You can't really tell by looking at it, but if we go ahead and unfavorite it, it's now rainbow. Yeah, see, look at that rainbow. So let's go ahead and favorite it back up before I accidentally pick it up. And now let's move on to the mutation sprays. So we got cloud touched, bloom. I'm actually gonna hold off on verdant and wet, but then we also got amber, and that's actually it. It's more beneficial to hold off on the other ones like honey glaze, windstruck, and then shocked. You'll see why here in a bit. For now though, let's go ahead and get started with the pet mutations. So let's go ahead and pop out our Raiju, and then this guy will eat this conveniently shocked sugar apple and then spread static to the Brussels sprouts, hopefully. And to avoid him spreading it to the other sugar apples, we're gonna go ahead and pick them up here in a second. Before we do though, we need to go ahead and place some apple gazelles down. And what these guys do is every single time you pick up a sugar apple, they have a 2% chance to apply the warped mutation to a random fruit in your garden. And that's like a 75x, so we need that. So let's go ahead and start picking up sugar apples. And nice, we already got warped mutation right here. Let's go ahead and trouble that sugar apple tree out of there. Let's put it right over here. And bruh, okay, I was gonna say, thanks to this Brussels sprout, it's so hard to move everything. Okay, but let's also go ahead and move the shocked sugar apple. And this is actually like so hard to position because of the Brussels sprouts. Okay, there we go. Oh, and then wait, we got sun-dried on the sugar apple. Wait, that's actually so good. I didn't even know we had that. Okay, wait, let's go ahead and carefully pick up all the other sugar apples to hopefully get some more warped mutations. Yo, and then we also have acidic. Wait a minute. We have some goated like mutations on these sugar apples. I just had them down because I needed sugar apples to ascend to the next level, but they're low-key putting in the work for us. Okay, yeah, on second thoughts, I'm actually gonna leave all these mutated sugar apples until our Raiju eats the shocked sugar apple. And then after that, before I move on, I'll just use my Spinosauruses to transfer like the multiple mutations we got on our sugar apples onto the Brussels sprout. Because that should actually save us a good amount of time. Especially since some of these mutations are like really rare, like sun-dried. It would be super hard to get sun-dried since I can't put like a tanning mirror by the base of the Brussels sprout. So that sugar apple having sun-dried is actually so good. Okay, and here goes our Raiju. Ideally, he gives us static on the big Brussels sprout, but if he doesn't, tis be alright. Okay, nice. There we go. And nice. You love to see it. So now that we got static, we can go ahead and pick it up along with our apple gazelles. And now, before I do anything else, I'm actually gonna go ahead and Spinosaurus all the mutations from the sugar apples onto the Brussels sprout. And the reason for this is just so like I have a clean slate to work with, you know, because like right now if I were to start placing all my pets down, like their chance of applying like disco and whatnot to these other sugar apples would be a pretty high chance, and then it would just be even more work for our Spinosauruses later on, you know. And I also have some mimic octopuses to help them out, so this honestly shouldn't take too long. Okay, and there we go. Thanks to all the mimics, we didn't have to wait too long. So now we can go ahead and reclaim the sugar apples. And then if we unfavorite it, look at how much mutations it already has. So it has rainbow, glimmering, warped, windstruck, amber, frozen, bloom, cloud touched, moonlit, static, sun-dried, and acidic. So that's literally already 12 of the mutations that we needed. So now let's move on to the good ones, the pet ones. Let's start off with our disco bees. These will obviously get us disco. Then let's move on to our corrupted kitsunes to get corrupt chakra or corrupt foxfire chakra. Next comes our lobster thermidors, and we actually got a tranquil and corrupted one of these, and they are still like the normal lobster thermidors where every 14 minutes we have a 20% chance to get molten, and then every 30 minutes we have a 10% chance to get meteoric, but they have like an extra ability which gives us a small chance of getting corrupted and then tranquil. And then since we do still have 2 pet equip slots, let's bring out our griffins. And just like the lobster thermidors, we got an aromatic one of these, which will give us a chance at getting aromatic. And then we also got a corrupted one. And then if you didn't know, the base abilities of the griffin is every 15 minutes it flaunts its wings and releases a cyclone. Pets struck have their cooldown reduced by 6 or 7, and fruits struck have a 10% chance to get the cyclonic mutation. And then they also have the corrupted and aromatic pet shard applied to them. And that is all the pets we can place down on this account. But now that we got the Raiju ability out of the way, let's go ahead and also apply the shock mutation spray onto it. And then we can go ahead and join in on an alt account so that we can place a Kitsune down to get Foxfire Chakra or Chakra. And hopefully we got Foxfire Chakra. We still haven't gotten that once. And after a bit of waiting, here goes our first round of pet abilities. So the first guy up is Simon, and he is about to get us Disco first try. Look at this. Bro. Nah, he actually did it! Wait, and did lightning strike this other Brussels sprout? Huh, I guess it did. Anyways, I'm not gonna lie, I'm low-key surprised that we got that first try. I was planning on picking up all the other Brussels sprouts like before their abilities went off, but I guess no more. We can go ahead and pick up our disco bees, Bop and Bop. And now our lobsters are also about to get us molten first try, bro. Trust. Our pets are gonna do the lock-in of the century here. Like, we're literally about to get everything first try. Bro, no! They failed. Okay, Tisby, all right. Now that we got another 2 pet equip slots, let's go ahead and get out our spaghetti sloths. And the reason that I'm bringing these guys out so early is because we actually need to get 3 unique mutations from them. So we need to get pasta, sauce, and then meatballs to make spaghetti. So like, since I need so much mutations from them, I might as well bring them out early, you know? And now, even though our lobsters failed, on the bright side, our griffin's abilities are about to go off. So let's hope we get cyclonic. It would low-key be crazy if we get that this early on. It's usually such a hard mutation to get. And I would usually like plant carrots around to like help the chances of getting it. But our Brussels sprouts are so huge, like I don't even think we'll need them. Okay, maybe we did need them. They both just failed. Wait, and what? Their abilities just went off, but they're about to go off again in another 6 minutes. The cooldown just got reduced by like 3x. I'm not complaining, but like that's just crazy. Some sort of glitch or something. I don't know. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm just tripping. I forgot they have the aromatic shard along with the corrupted shard. Whoopsie. Bro, I was gonna say they're locked in, but I guess not. Okay, and here we go. I haven't been waiting for too long, but we should be getting corrupt chakra here in 3, 2, 1. Plus 10,000 aura. I actually timed that perfectly, so we can go ahead and pick those bad boys up, stuff them into the bag. And now the next 2 pets I'm gonna go ahead and place down is our lemon lion to get brain rot, and this one is a guaranteed chance, so like I'll be able to pick him up in 5 minutes. And then I'll also go ahead and place our queen bee down. And the reason we're placing Georgie back down is because I need the pollinated mutation, and since the queen bee is level 75, I only have to wait 16 minutes for that. And then in only 18 minutes, it'll also do a refresh ability, which will refresh 1 random pet's ability. So like that'll save us even more time. And then it's only a matter of time before our Kitsune goes out. And look at that. Yup, it's already going out. So this will get us harmonized chakra. And yup, would you look at that? Harmonized chakra. Nice. So now we can go ahead and leave on our alt. And now we got a whole lot of more abilities that are about to go off. So we got our Griffin's abilities, we've got the aromatic and then corrupted, and then we should also have corrupted and then tranquil from our lobsters if I'm not mistaken. And then in only like 5 minutes they'll also try to apply meteoric. So wait, low-key, it's toy time. Oh wait, and no, they already failed that aromatic. That's not good. Bruh, and that corrupt too? Bruh, they failed that corrupt again? Okay, that's fine. If they succeed at meteoric, I'll be able to forgive them. Bruh, and they also failed at that. Where's our other lobster? Here he is. Come on, give us meteoric, please. bruh. How do you feel at Tranquil and Meteoric? They're officially trolling. On the bright side, you know who isn't trolling? Our Lemon Lion, because we just got brain rot. So we can go ahead and pick him up, and let's replace him with a junk bot. And then this guy should get us the oil mutation, but it is a really low chance of succeeding, so I'm not too hopeful if I'm being honest. So now, in the meantime, while we wait for the rest of our abilities to go off, let's do a bit of decorating. And we're not just going to do any type of decorating. We're going to do decorating with gnomes. So let's place our Candy Blossom gnome down, rotate him, and then we'll put him in the corner. Also, while I'm placing all these gnomes down, I want to let you guys know that we're getting super close to 100,000 subscribers, and after we hit it, you'll never be able to say you were part of the OG 100K. So if you want to help your boy out and be an OG, make sure to subscribe. Thank you, and let's get back to the video. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of gave up on the gnome decorating and just spammed them all in one place. So like, yeah. On the bright side though, we did get meatball on one of our Brussels sprouts, which is another one of the mutations we needed. So that's a W, am I right? So now from our spaghetti sloths, we just need sauce and then pasta. And then wait, I only saw one pop up. We should have gotten two. So we got meatball on this Brussels sprout. What about on the big one? It's always so hard to check this one out too. The base of it is just in like such a weird place. Oh, it also got meatball. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. So now we just gotta wait for the rest of our pets abilities to go off. The griffin is about to go off. And did we get anything? No, I think it just hit a whole bunch of like pets. That is also another reason that I placed the griffins down like so early on, because they'll help like refresh our other pets abilities, you know? With that being said, it looks like there's still 5 minutes till our next pet's abilities go off. So I'm gonna go run a game of Clash Royale real quick. Okay, and I kind of got 3 crowned, but like, that's besides the point. We're about to get pollinated. Yes, sir, there it is. And then her refresh ability is about to go off in a minute. Imagine it refreshes like Shay's ability. That would really stink. Wait, no, that would actually like really stink. Wait a minute. Let's give him a small toy. Not no big one. A small one should be more than enough. Oh, nice. We got oil. Let's go ahead and pick him up. And getting that first try is actually crazy. I can't even lie. When I first started getting the oil mutation using him, he would always troll. But like now, he's low-key been locked in. So now the next pet I'm gonna go ahead and place down is our peach wasp. And then this guy in 25 minutes will guaranteed get us plasma. And then in the meantime, he'll help by reducing other pets' abilities by 60 seconds. So it's like another mini queen bee, you know? Okay, but here we go. Here goes the queen bee's refresh ability. Let's hope she doesn't refresh the sloths. Wait, yes! Perfect! That's actually exactly what I wanted. She refreshed the peach wasp's ability, and we literally just placed it down. So like, we literally got 25 minutes out of that refresh. Wait, and I just realized, I thought I was just lucky, but no, that's just part of her ability. She refreshes the pet with the highest cooldown. Okay then, I guess I am not as lucky as I thought I was. Tis be alright though. Let's go ahead and pick up our peach wasp, put them in the bag, and now we got another 2 pet equip slots. And I think for these, I'm gonna do a bit of gnoming. So if you didn't know, the reason I actually placed all these gnomes down is because there's a gnome pet, and they have like a super low chance of succeeding, but for every gnome we place down, they gain an additional 1% chance. So like, since I just placed like 20 plus gnomes down, they should have a pretty decent chance of actually getting the gnome mutation, you know? And then also, I'm looking can go ahead and place these other gnome crates down. They'll just help me a tad bit in the future, you know? They'll give me an extra 3% chance of getting the gnome mutation. Bro, and nah, an hour and a half wait time is crazy. On the bright side though, both of our spaghetti sloths abilities are about to go off, so let's hope we get sauce and then meatballs. Or no, sauce and pasta. We already got meatballs. Ooh, and then we also got our tranquil lobsters. Bruh, and we got meatball again. And they failed at molten. What the troll? Okay, luckily Jay's got us though. Look at this. He's about to get a sauce or pasta. Or wait, that's Ollie, not Jay. Where's Jay? Oh, he's down here. He's about to cook up. Literally. Look at him stirring the pot. And bro, another meatball? What are actually the chances of that? Like what? That's just mad unlucky. I can't even lie. On the bright side though, we are about to have another chance in 20 seconds though. And Gigi is actually the GOAT. So like there's no shot she fails. She failed. I've officially lost all hope in our pets. Nah, I'm just kidding. At this point though, I have been waiting on these pets for a decent amount of time. So low-key, I'm gonna just give them all like an hour. And then when I get back, we should hopefully have everything that they like offer. And yeah, look at that. They failed at corrupt, and then they also failed at aromatic. They just failed 3 times in a row. How's that even possible? Okay, but yeah, as I was saying, I'm gonna give all my pets an hour. And then when I get back, we should have everything, hopefully. We're back and we finally got corrupted. Like we got everything else pretty early on, but corrupted, bro, that took forever to get. Now that we got it though, we can go ahead and pick up the rest of our pets. And then these boxes are done, so let's go ahead and open them. A zombie gnome, purple gnome, and finally farmer gnome. I really don't know if any of those are good or not, if I'm being honest. But now that we finally got all the mutations that we are AFKing for, we can go ahead and start getting even more mutations. And let's actually go to mutation sprays because I actually missed 2 earlier. So we need a chocolate one since I couldn't use the chocolate sprinklers. Let's spray that. And then we also need a honey glazed one. And there's that. So now the first pet I'm gonna go ahead and place down is a golden goosey boy so that we can get the fortune mutation. Then let's place up a pterodactyl so that we can get tempestuous. Then we also need some chicken zombies so that we can get zombified. And I'm not gonna lie, we've low-key already gotten like a huge majority of the mutations that we need, but we still got a few more, so let's keep going. The next thing that we need is a kappa so that we can get bloodlit. And then we also need some jackalopes so that we can get the sandy mutation. So let's place 2 of those bad boys down. And these guys' cooldown is like really low, so we shouldn't have to be waiting for too long. However, while we do wait, let's go ahead and buy some carrot seeds. And then let's go ahead and scatter a few throughout the garden. And there we go. That's actually all the carrots I'm gonna place down. And if I'm not mistaken, we're now only missing 1 pet mutation. But for that one, I actually need to hold off till I pick up all my pets. So for now, I just need all of our pets to lock in. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I specifically said we're done with the pet mutations. Because after all our pets do their thing, we need to pick them up and then start combining mutations to make even crazier mutations. For example, we can get a mutation called Storm Charged, and that's Shocked, Static, and Tempestuous, and that's a 220x. So like, yeah, that's actually bananas. Not gonna lie, bananas are pretty good. Anyways, our Jackalope's abilities are about to go off, so let's hope we get Sandy on the carrot. Sandy to Brussels sprouts, but failed. Bruh. Okay, here we go though. I got faith in them. They won't fail us 2 times in a row. I guess I stand corrected. Okay, here we go. They do be saying 3rd time's the charm, right? Bruh. I guess not. On the bright side, our Kappa's ability is about to go off, so hopefully we get bloodlit first try. Because if we check out his ability, he has a 10% chance to replace wet mutations with bloodlit. So like that would be really ideal if we get that. Come on, Kappa, do your thing, please. I'm assuming he failed. I didn't get no text pop up. Yeah, and all this stuff still looks wet. Not bloodlit. Well, tis be unfortunate. It is only a 10% chance though, so that should have been expected. On the bright side though, we do still have 3 more abilities that are about to go off. We got a pair of pterodactyl, and no, he just applied windstruck. Sandy to carrot, that's good. But the windstruck thing is really bad because I needed windstruck plus twisted, and that would get us tempestuous. So let's go ahead and pick up the windstruck carrots. And then I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but let's go ahead and place down another pterodactyl. There we go. So we should for sure be able to get tempestuous in 10 minutes. And then we also got clay on this carrot, and the clay is just wet plus sandy. And then to now turn it into ceramic, we're gonna need to put that mutation onto the big Brussels sprout, because then with the sun-dried mutation that it already has, it'll turn it into ceramic. So that's just why I held off on putting the verdant mutation on it again, you know? With that being said, we can go ahead and pick up our jackalopes now that we got Sandy. And then our golden goose's ability is also about to go off. So Zaza is gonna lay a golden egg. Well, where's the golden egg? Oh, it's like inside the Brussels sprouts. Okay. We can now go ahead and pick Zaza up though. And now I'm gonna just once again go AFK for like another 10-20 minutes and let our pets do their thing. Also, I find the pterodactyl's ability so cool. Like they let you jump higher, which is so cool. Okay, and bro, we're back, and I kid you not, that literally took like no time at all. We got everything first try except bloodlet, but then we even got that second try. So now that we got that, there's actually only one more pet mutation that we need. And for this one, we need to place down the loads of mandrakes. So let's get to plopping them all down. Then let's go ahead and plant one mandrake seed down because that's all I'll be needing. Then let's watering can it up, and look at this, we're about to get rot first try. Let's go ahead and plant a mandrake seed down, water it up, and look at this, we're actually about to get rot first try. What'd I tell you? So now we can go ahead and pick those bad boys up again. And then it's Spinosaurus time. And if you didn't know, what these derpy looking guys do is they'll eat mutations from other plants in your garden, and then they'll spread those mutations onto favorited fruit. And since I do only have 2 of those, to help them out, I'm gonna go ahead and place a few mimic octopuses down. And now all we do is wait. The brand new cooking update is here, and with that comes some insanely overpowered rewards. And today I'm going to be seeing just how rich I can get by only using the items I get from our boy Crispy. And here we are. As you can see, I got literally 0 shekels. However, I do have a good amount of seeds, and that's because to actually make certain recipes, you need rare seeds. With that being said, even though I have all of these super overpowered seeds, I'm not allowed to use any of them to make any shekels. So like for example, if I get a bone blossom, I can't sell that bone blossom to Steven. So with that being said, the only way I can actually make profit is by coming over to our boy Chris P here and then giving him food. And I'm not gonna lie, we actually got some good rewards. So we got gourmet seed packs, taco fern, and that's gonna be the main money maker there. If I'm not mistaken, that's a divine. So if I can get that, I could make loads of shekels. With that being said, I really haven't looked at any of the recipes, so I'm gonna just start planting down some seeds and going from there. And then I'm actually gonna be starting with the mythical rarities, so let's go ahead and plant down 2 cactus seeds, 2 dragon fruit seeds, 2 mango seeds, and then finally 2 coconut seeds. And all those mythical seeds should give me a pretty solid start. Also, while I could wait for them to grow the old-fashioned way, let's just say I'm gonna whoa, and would you look at that? Everything just magically grew. That's very convenient. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and pick everything up. And there we go. I know I said I was going to pick everything up, but since I can't sell these items to Steven, it wouldn't make sense to pick everything up, you know? Okay, but with that being said, let's go ahead and put one of each of the fruits that I just got into the cooking pot. Yo, and this dragon fruit is massive. Let's put the smaller one in actually. And then the mango. And last but not least, let's toss a coconut in there. And then let's cook that pupper up. And it looks like it'll take 8 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad. Anyways, while I wait for that to finish, I think now is a good time to mention that I'm only going to be giving myself 6 hours for this challenge. And the reason for that is because I could just play forever and then get like trillions, but then that would kind of defeat the point of it, you know? But yeah, all we can really do now is wait for this to finish cooking. And in the meantime, I know I said I haven't looked at the recipes, but I do know that a lot of the recipes require bone blossoms. So let's go ahead and get my 2 bone blossoms out of my inventory and then plant those bad boys up right back here. And while I could use Robux to fully grow them, I'm gonna just grow them the old-fashioned way using watering cans, because using crazy amounts of Robux would also kind of defeat the purpose of this. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and water these bad boys up. And where did they go? I kind of lost the bone blossoms. Oh wait, there's one? Okay, nice. Okay, and we unfortunately did not have enough watering cans to fully grow them. And it's not like we got any shekels to buy anymore. So with that being said, all I can do now is wait for the soup to finish. Also, I love how if you sit in the cooking pot, you literally just spin. Ooh, and we made a pie. Interesting. Let's go ahead and get that. It's a mythical coconut mango dragon fruit cactus pie. Ooh, and then wait, it's 3.5 kgs. That gives me an idea to make some absolutely massive pieces of fruit later on. But that comes later. For now, let's go ahead and feed this pie to Crispy and then hope we get something good. A burnt mutation spray. Not what I needed, but I guess I'll take it. Let's go ahead and put that in my backpack for later. And now I should actually probably start looking at the recipe book. So it looks like he wants a waffle. And according to the internet, I need a coconut, apple, dragon fruit, and mango to make a waffle. And luckily, I literally have all of those things except an apple tree. But I should have some apple tree seeds if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and plant that bad boy down. Ooh, and then wait, I also have a pineapple seed? Wait, I actually need a pineapple for a mythical tier of the waffle. Like that one recipe I showed was for a legendary one, but if you have pineapple, you can make a mythical version of it. I just didn't think I had any pineapple, or I would have just planted that down to begin with. With that being said, how long do these plants take to grow? The apple tree's at 3%, and what about the pineapple? 11%. Okay, that grows pretty quickly. I'll take it. Okay, yeah, so now I just gotta wait for this thing to fully grow, and then I'll be able to make my first mythical recipe. And there we go, our pineapple surprisingly grew faster than our apple tree. Also, is this the same pineapple from the summer event? Huh, I honestly don't know. But anyways, let's go ahead and pick it up. And then the only other ingredient I need to make the mythical waffle is a coconut. So this was actually a super simple recipe. And to see if the size of the fruit matters, let's go ahead and use this big coconut. Also, this thing is massive, 72 kgs. Okay, wait, let's go ahead and put it into the pot and then start cooking it. And 17 minutes. Oh, wait, why is it taking so long? At this rate, I'm gonna be able to cook like no recipes at all. Okay, wait, I know what I said earlier, but like, it's only 39 Robux, you know? And yo, the size of the fruit definitely affects how big the end product is gonna be. Look at how big this thing is. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and give it to Crispy. Artichoke, advanced sprinkler, reclaimer, and corn. Bruh, that corn stinks, but I will take the artichoke. I've actually never done anything with the artichoke, so this is going to be interesting. Let's go ahead and plant that bad boy down in the front. And oh, wait, is it going to be a single harvest? It grows way too fast for it to be a multi-harvest. Ooh, wait, that's pretty cool. Ooh, and okay, it does look like it's only a single harvest plant. Okay, that's all right. Let's go ahead and sell it. A 1.7 kg artichoke. 39,000. Ooh. Wait, that's actually really good. Oh, and we got another pineapple done. That's also very good. Ooh, and wait, I'm looking at the recipe page, and all you need to make a prismatic waffle is a sugar apple, coconut, and then 3 bone blossoms. And since prismatics are the highest tier of foods, you already know we gotta go for those. So let's teleport back to my garden, and then let's start planting up some sugar apples so that they start growing. And I think I'll plant 3, just because planting all 17 down would low-key be overkill. Ooh. And our bone blossoms are almost done. That's nice. However, in the meantime, while we wait for those to grow, let's go ahead and pick up another coconut, put it along with the pineapple into the pot. And then we just gotta wait for another waffle. Ooh, and wait, the wait time's a lot shorter. Does that mean it's gonna be smaller? Okay, that's very interesting. So the size of the fruit also affects how long it takes for it to cook. Okay, but yeah, all we gotta do now is wait for this bad boy to finish. And there we go, we got another waffle. Okay, and yeah, look at how tiny this thing is. You know, at this point, I just want another artichoke so that I can plant it down, pick it up, and then buy another watering can so that I can grow my sugar apples. Okay, but with that being said, let's go ahead and give it to Crispy. And come on, a medium toy. Bruh. Well, on the bright side, we got another pineapple, and then we got plenty of coconuts. So let's go ahead and choose one. This one right here looks good. Let's go ahead and toss those in the pot and then start cooking that bad boy. And then this time it's only going to take 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, so the size of the item also determines how fast the cook time is. And there we go. Our waffle is done cooking. And they do be saying 3rd time's the charm. So let's hope we got a seed or something that we can work with this time. Come on. An advanced sprinkler. Bruh. Like, I'm literally giving him his craving. I guess mythical recipes aren't actually that good, which means we need to move up to prismatic recipes. But to do so, I kind of gotta wait for these sugar apples and bone blossoms to fully grow. And I'm not gonna lie, since I'm only giving myself 6 hours to do this challenge, as much as I would love to sit here doing nothing for the next 2 hours, that's not gonna happen. So as much as I don't wanna, we're gonna have to buy another grow wall. Okay, but anyways, look at that. We got a good amount of sugar apples, then we also got some bone blossoms. And I'm gonna just go ahead and pick everything up. Actually, maybe not all the sugar apples. There's way too much of them. And we also got a gold one. Okay, that's good. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and pick up some bone blossoms. And then to make the prismatic waffle, I'm also gonna need a coconut, so let's go ahead and pick a few of those up too. Okay, and then the recipe is 1 sugar apple, 3 bone blossoms, and last but not least, a coconut. And then this should make a prismatic waffle, so let's go ahead and cook it. And only 5 minutes, that's actually not too bad. Whee! And there we go. Our waffle is done cooking. And yes, it's a prismatic one. Okay, perfect. That means we should have a chance at some better rewards. I low-key need some seed packs or the taco fern, just because I need something that can make me some shekels. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and give it to him. And come on, something good, please. Bruh, he just gave me a medium toy for a prismatic waffle. You have actually got to be kidding me. And he only has another 14 minutes before his cravings reset. So let's go ahead and pick up the rest of my bone blossoms. Then let's also get some more coconuts. And then I'll be back after I make 2 more waffles. Okay, and unfortunately, the second waffle is going to take longer than expected. So I won't have time to feed that one to him. So for now, I'm going to just go ahead and feed him the original waffle and hope I get something good. Come on, please, a seed. Bruh, another advanced sprinkler? Like, I'm literally an hour into this challenge and I only have 39k shekels. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this event might not be the greatest for making shekels. Okay, I know, never mind. Scratch all that doubting. We can't give up. So, for now, I'm gonna just wait for his craving to reset, and then I have a bit of a game plan. Okay, and there we go. It's looking like he's wanting some pizza this time, and that's great because I'm great at cooking pizza. I've never cooked pizza in my life. Okay, but anyways, surprise, surprise. It looks like to cook a pizza, I need more bone blossoms and sugar apples. Also, you need violet corn? I don't even know if I have that, if I'm being honest. I do. Yo, wait, isn't that from the Busy Bee update? Okay, that's interesting. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and collect our other prismatic waffle and then give it to the chef. Bro, what? Wait, you're trolling. I just gave him a bunch of prismatic waffles while he was craving waffles. And now that he's not craving them, I get a taco fern? Huh? How does that genuinely make any sense? Like, I genuinely don't get it. However, I am not complaining. Let's go ahead and plant this puppy down in its own lot. And now we can finally start making some shekels from that. So that'll be nice. Okay, but yeah, for now, I gotta get to cooking this pizza. So let's go ahead and plant the violet corn down. And yo, wait, that thing is growing super quick. Let's go. That's actually so nice. I won't have to wait forever for it to grow. Also, I'm not gonna lie, at this point, I low-key need some bigger fruits, because as we've already seen, the bigger the fruits you put in, the bigger the food you get out. So let's just say I have a bit of a plan. Let's go ahead and get my trowel out, and then I'm gonna move everything like right next to each other. And then let's also move the bone blossoms, this other bone blossom. And now, before I put my plan into motion, I need to wait for this piece of violet corn to fully grow. And actually, low-key, I'm gonna plant down another 2 pieces of violet corn down. Might as well, you know? Okay, and there we go. Fortunately, that didn't take too long to grow. So now, I'm actually gonna go ahead and place down 1 of each sprinklers. So let's put an advanced one down, a basic one down, a master one, and then finally, the new grandmaster one down. And then let's pick up all the plants. And then before I get off to actually do the sprinkler method, I'm gonna go ahead and make a pizza, which just requires 1 sugar apple, 3 bone blossoms, and then finally a piece of corn. And there we go, let's cook that up. And now I'll be back, and holy, this new Grandmaster sprinkler is actually crazy. Wait, I can just go ahead and destroy this small piece of violet corn now. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be making some massive fruit. Okay, but yeah, so now I just gotta go offline for like 30 minutes and then come back when everything finishes growing. Okay, here we go. It's been about half an hour. Let's see how much stuff we got. Oh, okay, wait, that's actually crazy. Okay, wait, let's go ahead and pick everything up. Bro, and why is there a sugar apple all the way in the ground? Wait a minute. What? Bro, a 300 kg sugar apple is crazy. Okay, well, we're about to make the biggest pizza ever. Let's go ahead and pick up this small pizza. Then let's put in our huge sugar apple into there. Then our 3 biggest bone blossoms. And then finally our violet corn. And then let's cook that bad boy up. And an hour and 23 minutes? Bro, his craving will be gone by then. So I think this is just one of those times where we gotta use some Robux. And here we go. I can't wait to see how big this will be. Oh, it's a 30 kg pizza. That's actually crazy. Okay, wait. Let's start off by giving him the small one. And we got a mochi mouse. Okay. But now let's go ahead and give him the big pizza. Come on, you better give me a lot of rewards. 4 gourmet seed packs, 3 gourmet eggs, 1 pretzel cart, 1 medium toy, 2 small toy. Bro, I can't even read everything fast enough. Holy, we just got so much things. And that reminds me, low-key, I think a good use of our Grandmaster sprinkler will be to low-key just do a few more sprinkler methods, since what I've noticed is that every recipe relies on massive bone blossoms. So if we could get a ton of massive ones while our Grandmaster sprinkler is still going, like, that will set us up for the rest of the video. And how much time do we have left? 4 minutes. Okay, wait, that's actually perfect. Let's go ahead and place down another godly sprinkler, another basic one, and then finally an advanced one. And then I'm a low-key just cycle out all these bone blossoms 2 more times so I can then get a bunch of massive bone blossoms to cook with. Also, these are kind of tiny, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete them before I even log off. Okay, yeah, there we go. Let's make sure to pick up all the violet corn and sugar apples too. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now I just gotta go AFK for another 30 minutes. Ooh, and this was a pretty good last roll. Also, our taco fern is done. Okay, wait, let's go ahead and pick everything up though. And then here, low-key, let's get my trowel out, move this taco fern over here, and then I'm also gonna pick up the taco fern. It's only a one-time harvest? Huh. I thought it was like all individual taco ferns. Like, I thought this would be 4. That's interesting, actually. Okay, but anyways, let's actually go ahead and move it a bit closer. And then hopefully with the last few minutes, it'll grow like a pretty big fruit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that being only a single harvest, low-key changes things. Okay, but anyways, now that we finally got something that we can sell, let's go ahead and sell it and see how much it's worth. 141k. Ooh, not gonna lie, that's actually really solid. Also, talking about things that are solid, look at our collection of massive fruits. Like, we literally got some insanely big plants. Ooh, and perfect. That's exactly what I was waiting for. And it looks like he wants cake, which according to the wiki, for that we need 4 bone blossoms and then 1 banana. Do I even have banana trees? I do. Okay, nice. Perfect. Let's go ahead and plant that down. And now that I have shekels, I can actually go ahead and buy some watering cans. And bruh, of course there's only 1 in stock. Well, that should be enough, hopefully. Okay, and yeah, there we go. That was more than enough. And yo, wait, that's a pretty big banana tree. And what a perfect time for a rain event. Also, now that I think about it, since I was in a rush earlier, I never actually checked out the rewards that I got from giving him that huge prismatic pizza. So let's actually go ahead and do that right now. So I know for a fact that we got a mochi mouse. And this guy is so cute. Look at him. All active food type pets gain an additional 1.7 XP per second. And then every 10 minutes, it gains 510 experience. experience. That's kind of mid if I'm being honest. Okay, but anyways, then I'm pretty sure I also got some cosmetics. Yeah, we got like this pretzel card thingy. That's kind of cool. It would be cool if you could like push it back and forth. Oh, and yeah, then before I forget, we also got some eggs, I'm pretty sure. Yes, we got 3 gourmet eggs. And look at that, it's a little piggy. That's funny. Anyways, let's go ahead and place those down. And 4 hours? I ain't gonna wait no 4 hours. Let's just say I'm gonna, Yo, look at that. 4 hours already passed. The challenge is over. No, I'm just kidding. Imagine we get the French fry fare first try. Oh, it's a sushi bear. What does that guy do? Every 78 seconds has a 15% chance a nearby fruit becomes chilled or frozen. And then every 11 minutes flings a sushi towards a random pet and feeds it for 1% of its hunger. Bro, 1% is actually terrible. I can't even lie. That's low-key a mid-pet. Let's hope we get a better pet out of this next one. A pancake mole. I'm pretty sure that's literally just a normal mole. Yeah, it is. Wait, low key. That can help me with my shekele situation though. I'll leave that guy down. And here goes the last egg. Come on, give me something good. A bagel bunny. What does that guy do? Every 43 seconds, eats a carrot for 5 times its value. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually not bad. It's definitely not great, but it's definitely not bad either. Oh, and yeah, then I almost forgot, but then I'm pretty sure I also got some crates. Yes, I got a food crate. Let's place that down. And then last but not least, I also got some fried mutation sprays, some honey glazed ones, and then I'm pretty sure I also got a burnt one, yes. Wait, low key. Let's go ahead and use all these sprays on my taco fern, because then that'll give me a good amount of shekels. And there we go. We got a fried, burnt, honey glazed taco fern. Let's go ahead and pick that up and then sell it. And there should be a couple mil, right? Yeah, 1.4. Not too shabby. Oh, and wait, I almost forgot. But I needed a banana so I could make that cake. Okay, there you go. Banana has been secured. Also, this is low-key a pretty small banana if you ask me. But anyways, let's go ahead and submit it. And then we need to submit 4 massive bone blossoms. Like, I need our biggest ones. And I'm not gonna lie, we don't have any too big ones. Like, they're mostly around 26 kgs. Okay, that's all right. Let's go ahead and cook those up. And this one will take 40 minutes. Yeah, we'll have plenty of time for this one. And I got just the thing to do in the meantime, which will get me even bigger bone blossoms than the ones that I just got. And that's where I introduce my alt account. So pretty much in the previous video, I got some absolutely ginormous bone blossoms. Like, each one of these are 100 kgs. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, we all know what raccoons do. So I'm gonna go ahead and place them down, and I luckily have 2 of them right now. And then we all know what they do. Every 14 minutes, they steal a bone blossom. So yeah. Oh, and then wait, I also have some mimic octopuses that I can use. Yes, let's go ahead and place those down. And then I have one more from my alt that I can gift myself. Let's go ahead and accept that. So now, if I pick up my mole, the mimic octopuses will just copy the raccoons. So yeah, for the next 40 minutes, while I wait for the cake to finish, I'm literally just gonna be siphoning off bone blossoms from my alt account onto my main one. Oh, and yeah, then I'll also be farming this taco fern. Why not? And my cake is done. Let's go ahead and see what we'll get. Come on, it better be a big one. 14 kgs. Oh yeah, that's pretty big. And now that I think about it, how does this little guy eat something so big? Like, how does that even fit in his stomach? It makes no sense. Okay, but come on. Give me a whole nother list of rewards, please. Oh, wait, actually, my mimic octopus got me something. Bruh, he gave me a tiny one. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and feed him this cake. Come on. A pancake stack, fried mutation, mochi mouse, 2 honey glazed, artichoke, advanced sprinkler, 3 corn, and 2 fork fences. Okay, not too bad if I'm being honest. And that reminds me, let's go ahead and plant the artichokes down. We got 3 of them, counting the ones we got earlier. Let's plant those bad boys down in a line. Oh, and yeah, then look at these massive bone blossoms that our raccoons got us. Like, these will make some nice and big pieces of food. And talking about pieces of food, I low-key just gotta wait for his next craving, because there's no point of making something that will take an hour to make just for it to not even be his craving by the time it finishes. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, my progress is low-key being stunted by just how long everything takes to cook. Like, it literally takes forever. Oh, and yeah, also my artichokes are done. Let's go ahead and pick those bad boys up. And I didn't pick the last one up for some reason. Oh, there you go, we're good. And then let's sell them. 28k, 57k. Ooh, that was a big one. And then finally 56k. Oh, and yeah, then I also have a few taco ferns. Yes, I have 2 of them. Oh, and our raccoons got us some more huge candy blossoms or bone blossoms. Nice. You love to see it. But anyways, let's go ahead and sell both our taco ferns. And this should take me to like, what, 3 million if I'm not mistaken? Oh, never mind. 2 million. Okay, but yeah, all we gotta do now is wait. And I only have a bit over 2 hours of this challenge left. And we only have 2 million shekels. So, yeah. This is gonna turn out to be a very interesting challenge. Okay, and there we go. Looks like his next craving is pie. And if we check the wiki, that one's actually really simple. It's literally just 4 bone blossoms along with a pumpkin. So let's come over to the seed shop, buy a pumpkin. There's none in stock. I might have some pumpkin seeds. I'm not sure. Yes, I do. Okay, perfect. And let's actually plant a few down to try to get a big variant, you know? There we go. And now I need to go buy some more watering cans. Also, I'm low-key excited to see how big of a pie we can get with these 100-kilogram bone blossoms. Okay, but anyways, where was I? Let's go ahead and go to the gear shop, show me the goodies, and then let's buy the watering cans. Ooh, and what are the odds? There's also a godly sprinkler in stock. Let's buy that too. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and water these pumpkins up. And I kind of lost track of where they were, so I kind of just gotta like scatter out the watering cans like crazy. Ooh, and this one is a pretty good size. Should be at least like 10 kgs. Perfect, 11.1 kgs. Okay, let's go ahead and submit that into the cooking pot. Then let's submit 1 giant bone blossom, 2 giant bone blossoms, 3 giant bone blossoms, and then finally 4 giant bone blossoms. And bro, another hour cook time is crazy. Let's go ahead and cook that bad boy up. And I think you already know where I'm going with this. Yeah, let's just say rip to my wallet after this video. Okay, and let's see what we got. We got a prismatic bone blossom, a 60 kg one. Wait, this is the biggest fruit we've gotten so far, or the biggest recipe, whatever you want to call it. This thing is actually massive. Okay, bro, if you don't give me something good for this, like, I don't even know. Like, he better give me the max rewards. But anyways, let's go ahead and give him my food. And come on, pancake stack, gourmet egg, small toy, artichoke, corn, watering can, fork fence, more watering cans, 42,000 shekels. 42,000 shekels? Each one of those bone blossoms sell for 2 trillion. And I gave him 4. Bro is low-key the biggest thief ever. Like, what? On the bright side, at least we got another gourmet egg. Let's go ahead and plant that puppy down. And like usual, I ain't waiting 4 hours. Oh, and wait, there goes our octopus. Come on, seal another big one, please. I'm pretty sure I'm out of the gigantic ones. He's still a medium-sized one. I'll take it, I guess. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and see what we get out of this gourmet egg. Come on. Bruh, another bagel bunny. Also, now that I just opened that reminds me, this crate is done. So let's go ahead and open it. And a hot dog truck, not bad. Also, I completely forgot to do this earlier, but I'm pretty sure I also got some gourmet seed packs. Yes, imagine I get the tomato first try. A jalapeno. That is not no tomato. They do be saying 2nd time's the charm, right? Another jalapeno. What I meant to say is they be saying 3rd time's the charm. A crown melon, I'll take it. I want a sugar glaze, low-key. Well, here goes the last one. Bruh. Okay, well, I think it's safe to say we got cooked. However, on the bright side, that is more plants that I can now use to get more shekels. So let's go ahead and plant those puppies down. Same with the crown melons. And then I'm pretty sure we also got some watering cans from that. Yes, we did. Let's go ahead and grow those up. And nice. Those things grow super quick. Okay, but now that we got all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and run back to the cooking area. And it won't be as big this time, but let's go ahead and make another pie. Yeah, all the rest of mine are pretty small. Actually, a 30 kg one, that's not bad. A 24 kg one. And then finally, I need another pumpkin. Bruh, I never picked it up. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and start the cook time. And only 30 minutes. Okay, I can wait that long. In the meantime, let's low-key go ahead and run back to the gear shop and then buy some more watering cans. So now I can finish growing these jalapeno trees. And never mind, they were already done. Okay, but anyways, while I sit here waiting, I can just farm out this taco fern along with these jalapenos. And let's actually go ahead and sell that taco fern right now. Wait, why does this one only have like 2 wings? Huh, that's weird. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and sell it. And another 67,000. Wait, that one was tiny. Only 67k? That's kind of mid. Oh, and yeah, also, I'm not gonna lie. I really don't think we'll be needing any of these other trees anymore. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get my reclaimer out and reclaim all of them. And actually, I'll leave a coconut tree just in case. Those things take forever to grow. So if I do end up needing one, I really don't want to use another grow wall, you know? Okay, there you go. But besides that, everything else has been reclaimed. So now I just gotta wait for the stuff to finish cooking. Whee! Okay, and there we go. Our pie is done. Let's go ahead and clear out my inventory. And oh yeah, look at how much massive bone blossoms we got. Those will definitely help out here in a bit. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and get our pie. And ooh, wait, it's still a pretty good size. 13 kgs. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and turn it in. And come on, 3 mutation sprays, medium toy, gourmet seed pack, and then a burnt mutation spray. Okay, but yeah, let's go ahead and open up these gourmet seed packs. And there's actually a strat to getting the rarest seeds. What you first got to do is you got to get like 3 random plants. It really don't matter. So like this 6 kg sugar apple, this other sugar apple, this mango, and then this piece of violet corn. Then you got to cook it. And the strat here is you got to jump into the pot while it's cooking. So then you can be spinning. And now if I open a seed pack, I'll get something super rare. Come on. Okay, what I meant to say is you have to open 2 seed packs, and on the second try, you'll get something super rare. Come on. A sugar glaze. I'll take it. It's our first mythical. Also, I just realized, why does the taco fern look exactly like the sugar glaze in this shop thing? That is so weird. They probably messed that up. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and plant this bad boy down. And I'm not gonna lie, jalapenos and stuff take a lot longer than I expected to grow. Like, look, our taco fern is done, but like none of our jalapenos are. So like that's super unlucky. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea where all our time went, but we literally only have like an hour and 15 minutes till this challenge is up. Like he's only going to be able to reset his craving one more time. So in the meantime, while I wait for that to happen, I'm gonna be farming up as much massive bone blossoms as humanly possible, so I can then make as much food as humanly possible. Because I'm not gonna lie, we've gotten some good rewards, but like we haven't gotten anything too crazy out of an egg. And I kind of want that French fry fox or whatever it's called. I have no idea what it does, but if it's only a 1%, it should be pretty good, you know? Okay, and his craving still hasn't reset, but our cake is done, so let's go ahead and pick that up. And it's only a mythical one this time. Let's see what we get. 1 reclaimer. Bruh. Okay, yeah, low-key. In the meantime, while I wait for his stuff to reset, I'm gonna just be getting rid of all like these small sugar apples. So let's just stuff them all into the pot and then start cooking it. Okay, and there we go. His craving just reset and he wants sushi. Bro, and that is like genuinely the worst roll we could have asked for. There is literally no known recipes for sushi. So like, I'm actually cooked. Okay, we do still have like another hour and 5 minutes of the challenge though, meaning his timer will reset once more. So I guess we kind of just gotta wait and hope that we got something good for the final roll. Also, let's just say when that time comes, lots of Robux are gonna be used. Anyways, for now, let's go ahead and pick up our recipe. And what do we get? Soup. Okay. A reclaimer, bruh. Okay, you know what? I'm literally just gonna put like a bunch of random stuff in there and imagine we make sushi. The chances are low, but never zero. 83-minute cook time. I'm gonna just go ahead and skip it just to see what we get at this point. Imagine it's like prismatic sushi. That'd be crazy. Oh, pizza. Oh, wait, that might be the biggest pizza we've gotten so far. Oh, never mind. It's only 25 kgs. 3 gourmet eggs, another gourmet egg, gourmet seed packs, artichoke, reclaimer, corn, and more reclaimers and more corn. Low-key, that was actually really good. We got 4 gourmet eggs and then 2 seed packs. Okay, come on. Here goes the first one. Come on, bruh. On the bright side, we haven't gotten any onions, so that's good. And another crown melon. Okay, well, I guess I just gotta wait another hour and hope he has a better craving next time. Okay, and here we go. His craving just reset and he better want something good because I literally got 4 minutes before the 6 hours are up. So here we go. Come on. Donuts. Oh, interesting. So for those, I need 3 bone blossoms, which as you can see, I'm loaded in that department. And then we either need a sugar apple and banana or a sugar glaze. And bruh, of course it would be something that we only have 4 of. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to choose the bananas. Let's go ahead and pick those up. And then my backpack is full. Okay, I can't even pick up those sugar apples. We should have a good amount of big ones in my inventory though, so it really shouldn't matter. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the banana. It's in my inventory or my hotbar. And then we need the shock bone blossoms. We need the huge ones. That's 1, 2, and then 3, and then finally a sugar apple. And a 64 kg one should do. Ooh, wait, never mind. We got an 84 kg one. Let's do that. And then I obviously don't got any time to wait, so I'm gonna just use a bit of Robux. Okay, there we go. There's the first donut. Let's go ahead and make a second one, which requires the banana, sugar apple. Give me the biggest one, 80 kgs. Yeah, it looks like that's the biggest one I got. And then finally, let's give it some massive bone blossoms. There we go. Let's cook it. Skip the cook time. And then I have enough bananas to do that 2 more times. So let's go ahead and just repeat the process. Also, I like how each one of these huge bone blossoms that I'm tossing in there is literally 2 trillion. And then that's not even counting the sugar apple. Like, imagine how much that's worth. Okay, but anyways, this is the last donut. I'm completely out of bananas after this. And there we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 gigantic donuts. Ooh, wait, that thing's actually massive. Wait, and I never checked this out before, but do they sell for anything? How much is this worth? I don't see anything. They don't. I was gonna say, I low-key just found a method to make trillions. And what happened to my arms? Bro, this donut is so big, it messed up my arms. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and see what he gives me. Try this food I cooked up crispy. A bunch of seed packs, mochi mouse, artichoke, advanced sprinkler, reclaimer, watering cans. Holy, we got 7 gourmet seed packs. What? A gourmet egg and then a mochi mouse. And we still have 3 more donuts. Let's go ahead and give them to him. So here goes the second one. Pancake stack, gourmet seed packs, mochi mouse, medium toy, gourmet seed packs, food crate, corn, and then shekels. Okay, here goes the third time. Come on. I just realized I haven't gotten any more taco ferns. Hopefully I get another one here soon. Pancake stack, medium toy, gourmet seed pack, small toy, and then corn and reclaimers. Bruh, I've literally only gotten 1 taco fern, I'm pretty sure. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and give him the last donut. Come on, give me another taco fern, please. Bro, we got 24 gourmet seed packs. That's actually not too bad. Okay, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, as cool as this cooking event is, it's not really the greatest thing for making shekels.